Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The world seems crammed with people eager to tell you what's wrong with you and how to fix it. How to enjoy peace of mind. How to escape loneliness. How to love yourself and others. In short, how to live the good, the satisfying life. One wonders, do these people enjoy peace of mind, avoid loneliness, love themselves and others? These people are so anxious to impart their wisdom. How good, how satisfying are the lives they lead?
Lovely people. Perfectly lovely people. So sweet, so dear, so open, so free. Lovely people, all of them. Don't you think so, Irene?
Oh, yes.
Except for you. You are not lovely at all. Frankly, Irene, you are awful.
Our mystery drama, Lovely People, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Kim Hunter. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. Even a little what the great poets, philosophers, and storytellers have written, after deep thought and intense effort, it may dawn on you that the business of living is very complex, very difficult, and contains more grief than joy. So why does each of us remain convinced that he or she will be the exception? Somehow eliminate the grief and retain the joy. If not today, then tomorrow. Or the day after, if only we can get the hang of it.
Never mind, Irene, I'll get it.
Okay.
I know who it is. Yes. Esther. Oh, you beautiful creature. Come in.
I just had to see you, Tamara.
You're here, aren't you? And I'm here. We're here together. So everything's fine, isn't it?
Well, better anyway.
Come into my studio. Sit down and have some tea.
Oh, no tea, I couldn't. I'm having trouble swallowing.
You can't swallow anything?
Well, just liquids. I can't swallow liquids for weeks now.
But you have no trouble with solid foods?
Well, not most of them.
No trouble with chocolate eclairs, cupcakes, Nestle Road pudding, lemon cream pie?
I can manage those.
Well, then, what seems to be the trouble?
I think I'm unhappy.
I see. Business doing well?
Oh, yes. George left it in tip-top shape. It practically runs itself. Of course, I show up at the office every day for a few hours just to let them know who's boss.
Sweetbird Products runs itself, is that it?
Well, just about. Oh, here, I brought you a bottle of Dewdrop lotion. It's a moisturizer. I use it myself.
Is it any good?
Well, it hasn't done me any harm that I can see. And it's selling like crazy.
And the money rolls in.
Oh, Tamara, money can't buy happiness.
I'll try to remember that.
Love is what brings happiness.
It certainly helps.
Ever since George died, there's been no love in my life.
Esther, if you were to get out more, do things, meet people.
Do what? Meet who?
I don't know. Something, somebody.
But I don't know how to do anything.
Learn how.
I don't know how to meet people.
After all these years you've been coming to me, I thought we got you in touch with your feelings.
Oh, I am in touch with them. And they hurt.
And it's better than not feeling anything, isn't it?
I don't know that it is. I think I liked it better before.
Oh, Esther.
Tomorrow. You ought to know why I came here.
I never know why you come here. I charge you plenty.
Oh, who cares about the money?
I, for one, do.
Tamara, I'm going going to tell you why I came here today. I was so frantic, so desperate.
Why did you come today? Tell me.
Tamara, I want a reading.
You want a reading? You want me to give you a reading?
Oh, please.
I haven't given a reading in years. I don't even know where my crystal ball is. I may have thrown it out.
Oh, find it.
I wouldn't know where to look.
Well, the cards. What about the cards?
Tarot cards?
Yes.
Oh, they wore out. The pictures faded.
Oh, anything, Tamara. Just a little ray of hope. Just a tiny peek into the future. My palm. I'll settle for that.
I could read the bumps on your head.
Oh, fine. Good. Do that.
Or the print of your foot.
All right. Do that.
Those are merely tools. Simply center my attention upon them and then let my mind go foraging into the future. Seeking out the secrets, hunting through time and space for happenings that never were. Cries that have never occurred, yet are bound to occur. Circumstances for which the stage was set eons ago, waiting for the actors to arrive. Eventualities which have never transpired, but which are certain to come about. Fortuities conceived in the dark past, waiting to see the light.
But you can't see Tamara. I told you.
But I'm desperate. I tell you, I'm desperate.
Irene, what's going on out there?
I can handle it.
She won't let me see you, and I have to.
All right. Come on in.
Oh, really?
Come on.
You're sure it's all right?
You wanted to see Tamara, didn't you?
You were Tamara?
None other. Come in. Care for some tea? I'm having some.
Thank you. Yes, I'll have some tea. If that's all right with you.
I asked you, didn't I? Sit down. You're shaking all over.
Yes, I guess I am.
Lemon? Milk? Sugar?
No, nothing. I can't believe I'm sitting here looking at you, actually talking to you. Thank you.
Try not to spill it.
No, I won't. I'll try not to. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter.
I am so distraught. I have never been so...
Now, just sit back and tell me about it. After all, that's why you came here, isn't it?
I couldn't think what else to do.
And clearly you're in trouble of some sort.
Ooh, all sorts of trouble.
Well, sit back. Sip your tea and tell me.
Miss Tamara.
Yes?
I have to be honest with you. I can't afford to pay you.
Oh?
I almost had the money saved up. I had $88, but I was so desperate for help of some kind. I bought some lottery tickets.
And you lost. Well, I like your looks, so...
You like my looks?
Why shouldn't I like your looks?
Well, nobody ever has before.
Well, true. You're a bit on the skinny side.
I'm a shrimp. That's what they used to call me in school. Shrimp.
But you have good, kind eyes. And a lovely complexion. Hasn't anyone ever told you that?
Well, never. Never in my life.
Oh, what a pity.
Oh, I'm a mess. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a mess. I'm poor. I don't have friends. I have no life, Miss Tamara. And I'm 40 years old. 42, actually. And I have no life. I might as well be dead. Sometimes I think I am.
Dead?
I might just as well be, don't you think?
No, I do not think so. I do not think so at all. Not for one single solitary minute do I think it.
Really?
I'm going to tell you why life is worth living.
Even mine?
Even yours. You have a job, I take it.
Oh, yeah. With a big firm. I'm secretary to the head of it.
Well, that sounds promising.
Oh, well, I'm not really her secretary. She has 5 of them.
Oh, a woman.
Yeah, just her appointment secretary. Hardly even get to talk to her. Just good morning and have a nice day. But I keep her appointment book, and that's how I ran across your name. Yeah, she seems to see you quite a lot.
Oh, really?
Sometimes it says Tamara, and sometimes it just says therapy. So I put 2 and 2 together.
And they added up to me.
That's about it.
Well, now, let's see what we can do about your life.
Oh, yes, let's.
Because in times of desperation, I want you to know that there is always something you can do about it.
Always?
Always. Never forget that.
Well, if I only knew what.
You came here, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did that.
And broke past my monstrous secretary to get to me. Didn't you do that?
Yes, I did.
So there now. You see? Now, what I'm going to do is give you a reading.
A reading?
A little glimpse of the future. You didn't know I used to be a fortune teller, did you? Before I became a therapist. Well, I was. Here, take this apple. You don't have to eat it. Just peel it.
Oh.
Here's a fruit knife. Peel it round and round so it comes out in one piece. Then I'm going to let my mind go foraging into the future, seeking out the secrets, hunting through time and space for happenings that never were, crises that never occurred yet are bound to occur, circumstances for which the stage was set eons ago. Apple all peeled?
Yes. Oh, all in one piece.
Throw it on the floor.
The peel? Throw the peel on the floor?
Do as you're told.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my head is swimming. My eyes are looking into the future. Everything is illuminated.
Anything about me there?
A great deal about you. Marvelous things are coming your way. Unbelievable things. Fantastic, fabulous things.
Tell me.
Oh, I'm exhausted. The effort has been too great. Look, come back tomorrow, and I'll tell you what the future holds for you. Come back tomorrow.
The irresistible urge to know what's in store for us. We all have it, don't we? Will we be successful? Will we marry and be happy? Will we have a beautiful home and charming children? Who would not like to hear that? But would we care to hear that destiny holds poverty or illness or an early death? Certainly not. And nobody is about to tell us. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Nothing has concerned mankind more consistently than the future. Before we could write, perhaps even before we could talk, we scanned the skies for signs, or made sacrifices, or bowed down to images. Always the inner eye gazed in fear and trepidation on what John Milton called the never-ending flight of future days. Always we have asked of no one in particular, or of anyone, what will happen tomorrow?
Your future spreads itself out before me. The mists are evaporating, and the reality is emerging clearer and clearer. It's as though the sun were coming out from behind black clouds.
What do you see, Tamara?
I see... Oh, how it glistens. Yes, I see... money.
Money? Me?
Quite a lot of money.
A lot? Oh, it can't be me.
But it is you.
No, it's just not possible.
Anything is possible. Believe that.
I will. I'll try. I'll...
Wait. The light is growing stronger. I see something else. What is it? What?
Yes. What?
A woman.
A woman?
Does that surprise you?
Oh, I never dreamed. I never thought...
A large woman.
Tamara, is it possible that this woman you see in my future... Will she like me?
Like you? Yes, she will like you. Perhaps even love you.
Oh, it's too much. It's too much. I never thought that money, a woman who loves me, I don't deserve that.
Well, now, let's have our tea and talk of other matters. Now that your future is decided.
You don't think that you could be wrong, do you? I mean, that you were seeing somebody else's future and not mine.
You don't see anybody else in this room, do you? Just you and me.
That's true.
Here's your tea.
Oh, thank you.
No sugar. See, I remembered.
Oh, look there. Isn't that dewdrop lotion on your desk?
What about it?
Oh, that's one of our products.
Oh, is that so?
I shouldn't say our products, one of her products.
Your employer?
She's a remarkable woman.
A large woman?
Well, yes, but then you know her. She comes here.
And a wealthy woman.
Oh, very. Tamara, you're not suggesting... Oh, no.
Well, I only know what I see in your future.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. A woman like Mrs. Hobbs... How would I go about it? How would I make her notice me?
Well, now, it seems to me...
Yes?
A little present. Left on her desk in the early morning, so that she sees it upon entering her office.
Well, what sort of present? I couldn't afford anything grand.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary. No, I suggest something more thoughtful. More sensitive to her feelings.
What? What would that be?
I suggest a dozen pecan macaroons. Irene, you remember the young man who broke in here so precipitously a few days ago and came back the next day?
Oh, yes, I remember him.
Do you know his name?
Well, don't you? You saw him twice.
No, Irene, I do not know the gentleman's name. I do not know his name because I did not ask his name. However, I expect I'll hear from him, possibly today.
His name is Harold Herman. His address is...
Never mind. His name is all I need. Harold Herman. Nice name, don't you think?
As names go.
Nice man. Lovely man.
As men go.
And Esther Hobbs is a lovely woman, don't you think? And don't say as women go.
All right, I won't.
All my clients are lovely people. Perfectly lovely people. So sweet, so dear, so open, so free. Lovely people, all of them. Don't you think so, Irene?
Oh, yes.
Except you. You are not lovely at all. Frankly, you, Irene, are awful.
Then you want me to answer that?
I'm perfectly capable. Yes, hello?
Tamara, is that you, Tamara?
It is I.
This is Harold Herman.
Oh, yes, Harold.
Tamara, you'll never guess what's happened.
And then tell me.
I think it was the pecan macaroons that did it. I put them on her desk the way you told me. Well, when she saw...
Get to the point, Harold.
It was as though she saw me for the very first time.
Harold, what happened?
Tamara, she invited me to her house for dinner.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Truly happy.
I'll call you and let you know how it went. I know you're interested.
Indeed I am. Oh, Harold.
Yes, Tamara?
Stop by here before you go to dinner with the lady, and I'll give you a little gift to take with you. Something she'll like. Delmonico Bavaroise, perhaps, or a Gâteau Robert.
Oh, Tamara, you are so kind.
Yes, I can be very kind to those who need me. Goodbye, Harold.
Lovely man. So, it's back to the kitchen, is it, Tamara?
High time I return to my old talents. And baking is so relaxing. It frees the mind, expands the imagination, fertilizes the brain, as it were.
Every night, Madame Tamara. Every single night for 2 whole weeks. Cocktails in her drawing room. I only drink a very little, very dry sherry. Sugar, you know, I avoid it like the plague.
Your teeth.
Yeah, well, they're my most attractive feature, so...
I understand. Go on.
Then, into the dining room. All crystal chandeliers and damask napkins and the most beautiful silver. And a butler. Imagine... 2 butlers, actually. One for her, one for me. After dinner, sometimes it's the theater, if there's anything playing, or a concert. Sometimes bridge with another couple. Very grand, very knowledgeable. At first, I didn't know how to talk to them, what to say. But Esther taught me. Now I'm very good at it.
What's the secret?
You ask them questions.
Is that all?
And then you listen very carefully to what they say. No matter how long it takes, you listen. And then you wait a few seconds, and then you nod your head up and down, and you say, well, there are any number of things you can say.
Like what?
Well, like, that's extremely interesting, or you've really given me something to think about, or what an original point of view, or very sound.
Don't go on. I get the idea.
I never dreamed life could be like this. I thought I'd be stuck in my little 1.5-room apartment for the rest of my life.
So I read your future correctly.
Oh, you did.
And you thought life wasn't worth living.
Oh, I know. I'm so ashamed. It was you who taught me that life is always worth living because there's always something you can do. And I came here, and you changed everything. You made me believe.
Very important, believing.
Madam Tamara, maybe I shouldn't tell you this.
Oh, go on, tell me.
Well, Esther has intimated... In fact, she suggested that she and I get married.
No.
Oh, why not? I'll tell you everything. She proposed to me.
No.
Yes, she did.
And you consented?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good for you. You see, Harold, you're much more of a man than you ever thought you were.
Well, maybe.
No doubt about it.
I'm learning. But do you know what I really think brought it all about?
What?
It started with the pecan macaroons. And then the Gâteau Robert.
You think so?
And then all the other rich, creamy things. The hazelnut roll, the torte glisse, the Allegretti cake. I think it was all those things that made her start to love me. Well, the night I brought her the date and almond chews...
Ah, that settles it, Harold. I shall prepare your wedding cake. And how is married life, Harold?
Oh, marvelous. Tamara, I'm no longer her secretary.
No?
I'm a vice president.
Well.
My name on the door.
Carpet on the floor.
And hunting prints on the wall. Imagine me, Harold Herman, with hunting prints on the wall.
English or French?
Are there 2 kinds?
Yes, Harold. But go on, tell me more.
No, first you tell me. What marvelous dessert have you concocted for me to take to her tonight?
Well, how does a date pecan pie sound to you?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me, because I won't eat any of it.
Well, I make a very good date pecan pie.
Well, I'm sure you do. But it's not for me, Tamara. It's for Esther. Oh, I'm so afraid of losing her. She does so much for me. I really do nothing for her.
Really nothing?
I'm just around, you know? I'm not amusing or interesting or anything like that. You might just say I'm a body in the house.
Oh, now, Harold.
It's true. I don't contribute anything, really. I can't discuss anything. I can't tell jokes. Oh, but when I bring her my gifts, I don't give them to her till work is over for the day. I give them to her in the limousine that drives us home. Oh, and then you should see her eyes light up. She looks at me almost as though she loved me. Am I being silly?
No, Harold.
Or conceited?
No, Harold, no. Now I'll go get your date pecan pie. And tomorrow, stop around and I'll have some butterscotch tarts ready for you.
And there have been several calls.
I don't want to hear about them, Irene.
Are you going to spend all your time in the kitchen?
I may just do that.
Well, there's very little money coming in. If you don't mind my mentioning it.
I do mind your mentioning it. So kindly do not refer to it again.
There's the little matter of my salary. I might have to leave your employ.
So leave. Nobody's keeping you here by force.
Oh, I don't want to leave.
Then stay. Frankly, I don't give a hoot what you do. Stay, go, do whatever pleases you.
Tomorrow you know you need me. No one knows you the way I do.
I'll get it. Hello?
Tamara, it's Harold. I don't know how to tell you this.
Tell me what?
It's such an awful thing. Tamara, Esther is dead. She's dead, Tamara.
How? When?
Right after dinner. I had to call you.
Well, I'm glad you did, Harold. Come around tomorrow and we'll talk.
Well?
Esther is dead. Dropped dead right after dinner. Pity. Such a lovely person.
What horrors lie ahead for us? We do not know, nor do we wish to know. And yet, what joys are ahead? For we cannot know the joys without the horrors, nor the horrors without the joys. Since we cannot add to the one nor subtract from the other, perhaps it is just as well that we wait patiently for whatever the future sees fit to bring. I'll be back shortly with our concluding act. What do we expect from prognosticators anyway? From those who try to read our futures in a crystal ball, or fancy cards, or lines in our palms, or the positions of the stars? What do we want to hear from them? However realistic we may think ourselves to be, I strongly suspect that what we truly wish to hear is that we will be not only perpetually happy, but perpetually alive.
Oh, Mr. Herman.
Am I early?
Well, just a little, but... Oh, come in anyway.
Oh, thank you. I'm just so darn lonely these days.
Well, Tamara just went crosstown to see a client. She'll be back.
I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't come here for tea every day.
Look, come into the kitchen and I'll make you some tea.
Well...
I bought a brand new kind and I'm dying to try it out on someone.
All right. No, it's terrible. I just keep leaving the office earlier and earlier. Not that I'm doing anything there anyway. Not that I know how to do anything. Esther always said the business ran itself. I guess that's what it's doing. I don't need me there, that's for sure.
Well, but you're a very wealthy man now, Mr. Herman. You could do practically anything you wanted to.
Like what?
What about all those things you used to do with Mrs. Herman before?
Oh, Esther arranged all those things. The theater and the rest. She always got the tickets, reserved the table at the restaurant.
Well, you could do that.
Well, and go by myself?
Well...
You want to know something, Irene?
Whatever you want to tell me.
When Esther was alive, we used to have 2 butlers. After after she,
Yeah, I know. You let one go.
No, I didn't. I kept them both.
Oh, Mr. Herman.
You call me Harold, will you?
Of course I will, Harold.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, having both butlers around made the room, the dining room, that is, seem more populated, not so empty.
Oh.
Of course, I don't talk to them, and they don't talk to me, still.
Tea's ready.
Oh, that's good. I really look forward to having tea here.
No sugar, right?
No sugar. Oh, how did you know that?
Oh, well, Tamara must have told me.
Yeah, my teeth. You know, I want to save them forever. I don't know why, but that's one of the things I promised myself, that I'd always have my teeth. Even if they're all that I have. You think Tamara will be back soon?
Oh, any minute now. She went clear across town to do a reading for Mrs. Featherstone.
Hey, maybe that's what I need, a reading.
Oh, you think so?
Well, it worked before, didn't it? Tamara had me peel an apple all in one piece, and then just by looking at it, she could tell what was going to happen to me. Yeah. Yes, she could see it in the apple peel, and it happened.
Oh, that Featherstone woman. She'll be the death of me. I'm not sure it's worth it. It drains me. It absolutely drains me.
You'll feel better after a good cup of strong tea.
I suppose.
Tamara.
What, Harold?
I know it's selfish to ask when you're so drained.
Ask me what?
For a reading. The first time I came here. Remember the apple peeling and how I threw it on the floor and you read my future from that?
So I did.
It all came true?
Oh, probably pure coincidence. It would have happened anyway.
Oh, now, Tamara, you don't really believe that.
No, I don't suppose I do. Tell you what, there's no apple here to be peeled. I've lost my tarot cards. Tell you what, put a match to the fireplace. I'll try to see your future in the flames.
Oh, Tamara, thank you.
Weary as I am. But there are times when weariness can be an asset. When the mind relaxes and opens itself up. Maybe it'll happen that way.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Well, there, the fire's going.
So it is. So it is. Well, now. What are the flames whispering to me? What can I see in their rosy glow? What does the crackle of the logs try to tell me? Oh, let my mind go foraging into the hazy future. Let the curtains part. Let the actors appear. Let me see them. Let me hear them. Oh!
Tamara, what is it? What do you see? Tamara?
Can it be? Do I see what I think I see?
What do you think you see?
Coming toward me through the flames. Yes, a woman.
A woman?
She smiles. She stretches out her arms. Oh, but not to me. No. Not to me, not at all. To another, not to me.
To me?
It's your future I'm reading, isn't it?
I just can't believe it. Tamara, what does the woman look like? Can you tell? Is it anyone I know?
She's slim. Yes, very slight and thin. Not young, but not old either. She walks with a light step.
What else?
Dark hair. Dark.
Her eyes?
Dark. Almost black and flashing with fire. Sparkling with life.
This woman is in my future?
That's what the flames are telling me.
It doesn't seem possible. Tamara, the woman you see, could it be you?
Me?
Slim, dark, with flashing eyes. Not young, but not old.
Why, Harold, such a thing never entered my mind.
But it's possible, isn't it?
Anything is possible. Who's there?
Time for tea.
Did I ask for tea?
Oh, well, no, but this is your usual time. Shall I pour?
Might as well.
Harold, no sugar.
Thank you.
For you, Madam Tamara. 2 sugars.
That's right.
How about you, Irene?
Oh, I had mine in the kitchen. Biscuits, anyone?
No, thank you.
Well, now, isn't this nice? Don't you think so, Tamara?
Think what?
3 friends having tea together in front of a fire. There's nothing so heartwarming, is there?
Oh, yes, by all means. Certainly.
Anything the matter, Tamara?
No, not a thing.
I think you're tired.
Oh, it's that Mrs. Featherstone. She's worn her out. She's so demanding.
No, it isn't just Mrs. Featherstone. It's me.
You, Harold? Oh, no. You always make her feel better.
Today I asked her to give me a reading. I shouldn't have done that. She was tired anyway, but she's so good. She's so kind. She was reading my future when you came in with the tea. That's why we lit the fire in the fireplace. So we could see my future in the flames.
How did it look? Your future?
Wonderful. Didn't it, Tamara? Tamara?
What's that? Did you say something?
My future. You saw it in the flames.
What about it?
Well, you remember, don't you? What you said about it?
What did I say?
What's the matter with her? It was just a few minutes ago.
Harold, she's just tired. She's been overworked lately.
Well, can't we do something for her?
Well, I think the best thing would be for you to go home, and I'll get her to bed. She needs a good, long rest.
I'll call her tomorrow.
Yes, do that. Tomorrow. Harold's leaving now. Then I'm going to put you to bed.
I'll call you in the morning, Tamara.
Of course, sure. Bye.
Now, if you need anything, Irene, if she needs...
Yes, I'll let you know. Okay, now, Tamara. We've got to get you upstairs and into bed. Come on, now. Now, come on, try and help. Oh, my goodness, you're dead weight, aren't you? Now, we're going to walk to the door, Tamara. Come on, now. 1 foot. Other foot. That's it. Now, let me get the door. How are you feeling, Tamara?
I'm tired.
Of course you're tired. You're worn out. Now, going up the stairs. 1 step. That's it. Now, the next step.
Hard.
Of course it's hard. And you want to know why? Because I've found that little bottle in back of the china in the pantry cupboard. Remember the little bottle, Tamara? With the white powder in it? Of course you remember it. The white powder you put in the tortellese, and the hazelnut roll, and the allegretti cake, and the date and almond chews. Well, there was some left, and I thought, why waste it?
Oh, in the tea, you put it in the tea.
That's what I did. I've put the rest of the white powder in your tea. Now, here's your nice, warm, comfy bed. You just lie down on it. Oh, there you go. Now lie back. Put your little head on the pillow and go to sleep. Don't be frightened, Tamara, because I'm right here, right by your side. And I'll stay here with you till the end. Till the very end. And it won't hurt a bit. Oh, it looks like suicide, Harold. That's what the doctor says.
Suicide. I can't believe it. Tamara had everything to live for.
Well, one can't judge by outward appearances, Harold. Who knows what goes on behind the masks we wear?
But everything was going to be so wonderful.
World-weary, that's what she was, Harold. World-weary.
But that was all going to change. She read it in the flames. She saw a woman in my future.
She did? Well, maybe she was afraid of losing your friendship and she couldn't bear the thought.
No, she described the woman. Slim, with dark hair, flashing dark eyes. And I said, Tamara, that could be you.
And what did she say?
She said, it's possible, Harold. Anything is possible. And then you came in with the tea.
Harold, what color is my hair?
Why, you have dark hair, Irene.
And my eyes?
Dark? Yes, they're dark.
Flashing?
Kind of.
So?
So what, Irene?
Oh, Harold.
You mean you and me?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Does the idea appeal to you?
Kind of.
I'd make you happy, Harold. I can play bridge.
I do like you, Irene.
Only what?
I feel so strange, us sitting down here talking about things like that, and all the time, upstairs.
Tamara.
Yes, Tamara. She was a lovely person, Irene.
A lovely person, yes. But then, so are you, Harold.
And you, Irene, you're a lovely person, too. A really lovely person.
What's going to happen to these lovely people, Harold and Irene? You don't know, do you? I certainly don't know. And most crucial of all, they don't know. Oh, I hope they don't start running around trying madly to find out in advance. Better, much better, simply to take everything as it comes, a day at a time, and let the future take care of itself. It will anyway. I'll be back shortly. Really, it's better, don't you think, not to know what's in store for you? Better still, not to let anyone predict it for you, because fate plays crazy tricks on us all. If you don't know that, you don't know anything, and nobody can teach you. You'll have to learn it the hard way. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Russell Horton, and Joan Shea. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Gold, it shines like fire blazing in the night, supreme of lordly wealth. Yes, Gold throughout history has kindled the hottest, most ravaging fires known to humanity. It has burned away men, women, cities, entire civilizations. How can it generate such all-consuming heat, such awesome power? After all, it is such a pale, soft metal.
Do you know how much gold there's said to be? A ton.
I don't believe it.
Do you know how much a ton of gold is worth at today's prices?
That's immaterial. Don't you realize it's a wild goose chase?
Yes. But at least it's for a golden goose.
Our mystery drama, A Ton of Gold, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Earl Hammond and Ralph Bell. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There are ties that bind us to each other. And of them all, which are the strongest? Love? Loyalty? Fear? Custom? Some of us go through a lifetime without ever putting any of them to the test. A battered, travel-stained Jeep bounces along the rocky desert road. We're in a high and lonely area of western New Mexico. Nothing much lives here except sagebrush, cactus, rattlesnakes, and a few Yahweh Indians. And one of them is a man of about 50 who is called Crazy Joe. Right now, he is sitting under a tattered awning of a ramshackle general store and filling station, watching the Jeep off in the distance as it slowly comes closer.
Now, what is this fella doing out in the heat of the day? Well, takes all kinds. Hey, Rosetta, you want to come out here?
Hi. Can I get some gas?
Sure.
Well?
Well, what?
I thought you said I could get some gas.
Well, you can.
When?
When?
Well, you're just sitting there.
Well, I know I'm sitting here. I sure ain't going to sit out there in the sun.
Yes, but how am I going to get my gas?
Rosetta, tell her how much you want.
Fill it, please, miss.
Hey, mister.
Yes, what is it?
Smile. You're going to live longer. Hey, why don't you get out of the sun, huh?
If this young lady can put up with it, so can I.
Oh, I see. That's what's bothering
Who
you.
says anything's bothering me?
You're thinking, here's this lazy, no-account, shiftless old bum sitting back and letting this poor, skinny little girl do all the work.
I never said that.
Well, I didn't say you said it. I said you're thinking it. You'd rather I did it. But if I did it, I wouldn't have no reason to hire her to do it, and she wouldn't have a job and who'd support her 5 kids, huh? You?
Could I get something to drink?
We got cold beer and soda pop.
I would like something without sugars, sweeteners, salts, and carbohydrates. Do you have any water?
Rosetta, when you're finished, bring him a glass. Hey, what's he got there now? 8 gallons?
Except credit cards?
Yeah, we'll take it inside and write it up, Rosetta.
Here, miss. Mrs. That little girl, she has 5 children?
Number 6 on the way.
She doesn't talk very much, does she?
Well, that's because she's got nothing to say.
How far am I from the Yahweh Indian Reservation?
You're on it.
Oh. I wonder if you could help me. I'm looking for a man, a Yahweh. I don't know if he still lives around here. He may not even be alive. The truth is, I don't know if he ever existed.
You know what I think? I think you're looking for me.
You?
You want a fella named Joe Raincloud, huh?
Joe Raincloud?
Yeah, also known as Crazy Joe.
You're Crazy Joe?
Yeah. I can always tell when you fellas come around.
What do you mean by you fellas?
Treasure hunters.
Oh, but I'm not a treasure hunter.
Oh, no?
I'm a professor of archaeology.
Well, comes the same thing in the end.
My name is Doughty, Dr. Edwin D. Doughty. Mention was made of you in a monograph written by a Professor Zellman. You're supposed to know where the Zamora gold is hidden.
I do.
If you'll guide me to it, I'll be willing to divide it with you.
If I wanted to have the gold, I could take it all for myself now, couldn't I?
Why don't you want the gold?
You know why? There's a curse on it.
Come now.
Everyone who's tried to take it away has died.
Well, I don't believe that.
Well, nobody believes it. Around here, nobody even believes the gold exists. That's why they call me Crazy Joe. You take my advice. You just forget it.
Could I hire you to lead me to the gold?
As long as you understand that you won't come back alive.
All right, I shall be ready to start in exactly 1 week.
Oh, I'll be here. Yep. Here was the latest. And no way I could stop him. The idea of all that gold, I guess it just unhinges him. I tell him it's cursed by all the dead spirits of all the murdered Yahweh people. You can't take it away. But the minute you say words like curse and spirits, people figure you're a nut. So what happens to them? They die, all of them. And this one, what's his name? Dowdy? Well, he's going to be next. Right now, he's gone home to make all the preparations for the trip. I hope he remembers to make out his will.
But, darling, it will be quite an experience.
I'm not sure I want such an experience.
I need you.
What for?
To keep my notes and records.
You have your assistant.
Oh, Walter will be too busy with other details.
Oh, is Walter coming?
Yes, of course.
Well, why do I have to go?
I need someone I can trust. Absolutely. He's right on time. I'll get it. Walter, come on in.
Good evening, Professor. Mrs. Doughty.
I have wonderful news. I found him.
Him?
Joe Raincloud. Crazy Joe.
Oh.
He agreed to guide us to the treasure. We're to meet him Friday morning.
But it doesn't make sense.
Walter, my mind is made up.
Mrs. Doughty, do you know what he's talking about?
A very hot, dusty, uncomfortable journey in the desert. A rumor of some ancient buried treasure. A fool's errand, without a doubt.
My dear, almost every archaeological expedition begins as a fool's errand.
But this surpasses them all. A man of questionable sanity, a Dr. Zellman.
Zellman was one of the most competent, trustworthy...
He read about a revolt of Indian gold miners. A shipment of gold was being readied for transport to Spain. The Indians rose up in rebellion, seized the gold, and made their way deep into the wilderness, where they managed to hide it.
Now, why is that so difficult to believe?
What's hardest of all to believe is that this Indian, this Crazy Joe, knows where the gold is hidden and hasn't taken it for himself.
He believes the gold is cursed.
Why?
Because it brought death to so many thousands of Yahweh men, women, and children. Well, really practically destroyed the tribe.
And you believe him?
Yes.
How much gold is there supposed to be?
Zellman says close to a ton.
A ton of gold? Well, how much would a ton of gold be worth?
Today? Oh, $15, $16 million.
$16 million? Well, now that sounds interesting. Till now, we've been sweating in the tropics and freezing in the Arctic, looking for bits of stone and bone.
Mrs. Doughty, don't you realize it's a wild goose chase?
Yes, but at least it's for a golden goose.
And this is my wife, Mrs. Doughty, and my assistant, Mr. Walter Stafford. This is Joe Raincloud.
You can all call me Crazy Joe.
Are you saying that gold is there?
Yes, sir.
You've seen it personally?
Yes, ma'am.
I think we're ready. Ruth, dear, will you ride in the Jeep with Walter? I'm sure it'll be more comfortable. Joe and I will follow in the truck.
Before we go, it's only fair for me to tell you folks that you're not coming back.
Why do you say that?
You'll be dead.
Edwin, what is this man talking about?
Now, dearest, it's just a superstition.
It ain't a superstition. It's fact. It's the curse that's been put on the gold by the spirits of the Yahweh people.
Well, if that's the extent of the problem...
I believe we had better start.
Okay. But nobody can say they wasn't warned.
Joe, how long should it take?
3, 4 days.
You mean it's that far?
Well, in a couple of hours, we're going to head up the mountains. Now, it ain't going to be a road like this. There ain't going to be any road at all, most places. I am sorry that you insist on going, Professor.
I knew Zellman. Did you show him the gold?
Yeah.
Well, he came back alive to write about it, didn't he?
He decided not to take any of it.
Why?
He believed me. He took my advice, and he left it.
Joe, gold does not have to be used for evil.
Yeah?
It can be used to do good.
You can't prove that by the Yahweh people.
Well, I intend to use it for good.
Oh? That's so.
I intend to establish a research foundation. Oh, I will take a modest stipend, but I'm basically a man of simple taste.
Well, how about your wife? Does she have simple taste, too?
I can generally convince Ruth that I am right.
And how about your assistant, this Walter Stafford fella?
He is as dedicated to research as I am. Now, what do you think?
What do I think?
About our chances of returning alive with the treasure. You see, I don't completely rule out your story about the curse.
You don't?
I've studied primitive peoples like the Yahwehs all over the world.
Primitive peoples, huh?
I have every intention of placating the ancient spirits of your people.
How's that?
I will tell them that much of this gold will be used to better the lot of the remnants of the Yahweh people.
Well, I am sure they'd be glad to hear that.
So you see, Joe, I don't think I have anything to fear from so-called supernatural forces.
Well, maybe he had nothing to fear from supernatural forces. But if I was him, I'd worry about natural forces. I looked ahead at the two of them in the Jeep in front of us. The wife, the assistant, and I turned to look at the professor. Now, he was a man older than me, every bit of 60. The wife, well, she could have been more than 35, 40 tops. The assistant, maybe 30. Now, the two of them managed to give the impression that they didn't like each other, but the way they were sitting next to each other, I didn't seem to get that idea at all. Well, that night we made camp. After supper, the professor fell fast asleep. After a while, I dozed off myself. Now, did I dream this, or did I actually hear it?
Walter?
What is it?
Can't you sleep either?
No. Shall we go for a walk?
No.
Why not?
Suppose he wakes up and sees we're missing.
What if he does? He'd never suspect anything.
Well, what about the Indian?
If you ask me, the Indian knows already.
How could he know?
I think it's obvious to almost everyone except your husband.
Walter, why did you agree to come on the trip? If he'd gone alone, we could have had such a good time by ourselves at home.
How can you even ask, Ruth? You know I'm completely dependent on his sponsorship.
I know. And I hate it. Well, maybe.
Maybe what? I need his recommendation for the teaching post, and that's all there is to it.
If you had a ton of gold, you wouldn't have to teach, would you?
No. I would say not.
And if I had a ton of gold, I wouldn't have to be his wife either.
And on such statements of expectation, let us end our first act. So, what do we know? We know there is a deception in domestic arrangements as far as the professor, his wife, and his assistant are concerned. We know that there may be a considerable sum of money in the offing. We know that 4 people have started out on this expedition. Are you beginning to get the feeling that less than that number may return? Wait for Act 2. It was the celebrated Honoré de Balzac who claimed that it was impossible for most married men to keep their wives perfectly happy. Therefore, we find that many of them have what can be charitably labeled as assistants. Most husbands are blissfully unaware of this state of affairs. Professor Edwin Doughty has an assistant in his department of archaeology in the college. Little does the good professor realize that the assistant also assists him at home. But back to the narrator of our story, a certain Joe Raincloud.
On the second day, we were in the mountains. Rough, rugged, rocky country. Now, I knew the trail. I'd been here before with other people. It was hard going. I'm pretty sure I was right about them, the wife and the assistant. And so I figured it was time to go to work.
Oh, what beautiful berries. Well, where are they, Joe?
Hollandina.
What's that?
An old Indian name.
What does it mean?
Silent vengeance.
Silent vengeance?
Yeah. Very poisonous.
Oh, And I was about to eat one.
Well, it's a good thing you did.
But why is it called silent vengeance?
Well, it was used by the women. You know, a wife might suspect her husband was making love to another girl, but she wouldn't say nothing. But one night she might squeeze the juice of some of these berries into the old man's supper. And very soon, he'd just keel over quietly.
You mean he'd be dead?
Dead and gone.
A Hollandina berry. And it's such a beautiful, bright red color.
So is blood.
Joe?
Yes, Professor?
You think we'll be there tomorrow?
Tomorrow, next day. What's the difference? Gold's been there almost for 100 years. Another day or two won't matter.
You mean there's a place where there's this ton of gold, and you're saying we'll be there tomorrow or the next night?
Now, Walter, we've already agreed that gold exists.
We haven't agreed, sir. I've come because, well, that's the way you wanted it.
We're traversing the ancient road, are we not, Joe?
Yeah. What road?
The road of the rebellion, as Zellman termed it in his monograph.
There was a medicine man of the Yahweh people, and one morning he said, "My brothers, too long have we lived as slaves. Let us die like men." And they turned on the overseers and they killed them.
You see, Walter, how each nation has a similar legend?
Ours is no legend. Ours is the truth.
Well, of course, Joe, of course.
Well, here's the one thing I don't understand. Why did the Indians take the gold? It had no value for them the way it did for the white man. Why not just make good their escape?
Well, I'll tell you why. They kept the gold in order to destroy Garcilaso de Zamora. Now, he was the cruelest of all the Spanish conquistadores. Garcilaso, the butcher. He had to return to Spain to report the loss of the gold. Well, King Philip didn't believe him. He thought it was a scheme whereby Garcilaso could keep the gold for himself. So Garcilaso was hanged, drawn, and quartered, and the Yahweh people were avenged.
Where is the gold right now?
In a cave where the Yahweh people placed it, deep in the ground.
What form is it in?
Just it was found in the mine. Dust. Just like all the people who mined it are now dust. King Philip of Spain is also dust, and his dreams of conquest are dust. With this gold, he could have created an armada that was twice the size of the one he sent against England. An armada that could have won.
How do you know all this, Joe?
Well, these are stories that every Yahweh learns as he grows up. You know, he hears them when his mother sings him to sleep. He hears them at the council fires. We, the Yahweh, smallest, the weakest of all the tribes, we changed the history of the white man in Europe. We defeated the Spanish Armada, and we are avenged. Wait, the fire's going out. I better get some more wood.
Well, do you believe him now, Walter?
I believe him. Yes, I believe him. But why is he leading us to the gold?
I'd already spoken to the wife. Now it's time to see about the assistant. Was I right about him? I had to be right. There was no other way to look at it. Hey, you want to give me a hand?
What is it?
Start the engine. I want to check on the radiator.
All right.
Yeah, all right. You can shut her off now.
Was there a problem?
Well, I'm just making sure that we're not going to have one.
We ought to be there tonight, then.
Well, if we don't fall off a cliff. Tell me something. What do you want to do with your share of the money?
My share?
Yeah, you and the professor and his wife. You decided how you're going to cut up the pie?
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Oh, who are you kidding, huh?
What do you mean?
Now, there's a ton of gold out there, and you mean you haven't thought about how much of it should be yours?
You don't understand. When we go out on an archaeological dig, we don't think of keeping what we find. It all goes to a museum.
Yeah, sure. As long as it's broken pots. Now, was it your idea that this ton of gold is going to go to a museum?
Well, as I say, I hadn't thought about it.
I guess he must have thought about it all morning. Because when we stopped to have us a little bite of lunch and tried to get out of the heat of the day, all of a sudden...
Professor, about the gold.
Yes, Walter.
What are we going to do with it?
We're going to set up the Edwin Doughty Research Foundation.
With the entire amount?
Yes, of course.
And none of us is to get any of it for our own use?
Walter, that's certainly not in the scientific spirit.
But this is gold.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
This gold does not belong to you to do with as you see fit.
Walter, I'm afraid I don't understand.
You understand, all right.
Look, I am in charge of this expedition.
Who elected you?
Walter, I think you are forgetting yourself.
No. Maybe I'm remembering. I mean to have my share.
Your share?
There's 4 of us. Joe doesn't want any. Okay? That leaves 3 of us.
I think this is a pointless discussion.
I'm going to take a third, whether you like it or not.
A third, eh?
It should be a half. After all, you and Ruth are husband and wife.
Walter, I'm willing to forget this silly outburst.
There's nothing silly about it. I'm going to get what's coming to me.
I stretched out a canvas, and the professor took his nap. I was about to relax myself when I noticed that the wife and the assistant were missing. They must have taken a walk. Where? Then I saw them. They were down the hill a little ways, behind the truck. Now, if I moved carefully, I could get close enough to hear them without being seen.
Walter, why did you irritate him?
Certain things had to be set forth and understood.
He's determined to create this foundation of his. It will be the crowning achievement of his career.
Where does that leave you? Me. Us.
Walter, darling, he's not going to do it.
No, I heard that tone in his voice. He means it.
So, are we going to let him?
I'm not.
How can you stop him?
I'm just going to take what I consider to be my fair share. He can't stop me.
I'm afraid he can.
That's impossible. I'm bigger and stronger. I'm half his age.
But he has something you don't.
What?
A gun.
A gun? He hates guns. He won't have one on an expedition, for any reason.
He's got a gun.
I can't believe it.
It's an automatic pistol. I saw him pack it away in his musette bag. You know, the one he carries with him all the time.
Why? Why does he have a gun?
It's an interesting question, isn't it?
It only means I'm going to have to take it away from him.
I knew about the gun. I had seen it in the bag as he sat beside me in the truck. Things were right on schedule. Maybe even a little bit ahead. And I sneaked back up the hill. I figured I could use a little nap myself. And when I woke up, I saw the professor was looking through some papers. Think it's time we got rolling? Where's Walter?
Down at the Jeep.
And you folks want to get moving, I'll start bringing the stuff down.
I'll be with you in a few minutes. I just want to go over these papers. Ruth, would you take a few notes, please?
Yeah, the others will be down soon.
Will we be there by nightfall?
Yeah, just about. You going to knock the old boy off?
What are you talking about?
I just asked a simple question.
Of all people.
What? And it only needs a simple answer. Yes or no. Now, you didn't say either one. Maybe you're not sure yet. Now, the only thing is, a ton of gold can usually win any argument.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Now, you should start thinking about a couple of things.
This discussion is in very bad taste.
Murder is always in bad taste. What are you going to do about her? Now, I know all about you and her. 2 of you were cheating on him.
You're crazy.
Oh, that's right. I'm Crazy Joe. But she's a little older than you. She's the boss's wife. He don't take care of her in certain ways. You know what I mean. Now, you're young, you're good-looking, and it had to happen. But now what? If you kill him, you're stuck with her for life. Now, she's okay for now. But when you own a ton of gold, you can spread those wings, huh? Can you imagine the kind of dames you can have? Now, she gonna hold still for it? It's something to think about. No?
It is definitely something to think about, yes. The act of murder is usually simple. A quick blow, a single shot, a sudden thrust, and the deed is done. The complications usually set in afterwards. And just when you believe that it's all over, you discover it has only just begun. Our third act will begin shortly. While, unfortunately, we have many murders that are committed by criminals in the pursuit of their activities, it is also true that many more are committed by people who really cannot be considered as belonging to the criminal class. There are people who have never killed, who have never even conceived of killing, and who suddenly find themselves in a situation where they have lost all control, where the morality that has guided their conduct till now is suddenly swept away.
Yeah, how many times have I seen it happen? And I know I'm going to see it happen again. Well, we were getting ready for the last leg of the trip. That night, we would reach the cave and the gold. Now, she was sitting in the Jeep, and the professor just called over the assistant.
Walter, could you come over here for just a moment? There's the most interesting rock formation.
So, you're going to kill the professor, huh?
How dare you say that?
Well, if you dare to do it, I can dare to say it.
What gives you the right to make such a monstrous accusation?
Because it happens to be true. So, you kill him, And then what? You'll have the gold, sure. But you'll also have each other. Now, this young fella's not bad for now. He ain't no live wire. Now, you're going to have a ton of gold. Millions of guys will be after you. The kind of guys you always dreamed about. But what's the use? You and Walter are going to be stuck with each other as long as you live.
We'd better be getting started, Joe. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, Professor. I guess we are all of us ready.
Is it much further?
Well, it looks like it's just about another mile.
Oh, then we're practically there.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get there before dark. Hey, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Why do you have a gun?
Gun?
Yeah, the gun in your musette bag.
Oh, that gun. In case of snakes or wild animals?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, only if that's why you got it, I don't see why you don't wear it. So if you need it, it's handy. It's not going to do you much good packed away in a bag now, is it?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh. Well, what do you plan to do? Kill them both?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
But maybe you figure that you have to kill him.
Are you aware of what you're saying?
It's the only way you could use the money the way you want to.
Joe, I'm afraid you've taken leave of your senses.
Maybe it has nothing to do with the gold. Maybe you found out about the two of them. Well, you have to know about them. You'd have to be deaf, dumb, and blind not to see it.
Maybe I have been.
Well, whatever it is, it's your own business. Just one little question. After you do it, what do you plan to do about me? Wasn't a bad question. But these three people, they were so full of themselves, they didn't stop to think about me. Well, sooner or later, they'd have to think about me. And, of course, I was thinking about me all the time. Suddenly we were there. It was night. But there was a big desert moon, and the place was almost as bright as day. Well, we're here, folks.
Where is the cave?
It's behind those rocks.
How did the rocks get here?
The cave is very high and hollow. And I guess if you make a noise inside, you start vibrations, and it causes a rock slide.
Let's start getting the area cleared.
Why don't we have supper first, sir?
I'm not hungry. Nor am I.
Well, it's going to take hours.
Well, the sooner we begin, the better. Joe, there are picks and shovels on the truck.
Well, why don't you men start working and I'll prepare supper?
You want to prepare supper, ma'am?
Well, I know it's your job, Joe, but I don't mind. Certainly not tonight.
Come on, what are we waiting for?
Hey, please. Please, now listen to me for a minute. I told you I'd bring you to the place, and I did. I also told you about the spirits of the Yahweh people.
If you'll forgive me, Joe, you're repeating yourself.
No, I only want to say this. Whether or not you come back home alive is up to you. The curse of the gold is either inside you now or it isn't. If it is, save yourselves. Drive out the curse. but they weren't listening. The gold, it was a fever. And a fever can kill. And that was the curse. But you couldn't talk to them. They worked and worked until the last rock was removed from in front of the cave. I kept watching each of them. She had built a fire. She was busy cooking. But I was watching her, every move she made. And I have to tell you, she made some pretty interesting moves. And then, finally, the last rock was pushed out of the way.
We did it. Now, let's get the lanterns and go inside.
Why don't we eat supper first?
Yes, that's a good idea.
No, let's go inside first.
Oh, but everything's hot now and ready. The gold can wait. Come on, sit down, everyone. I've made a delicious stew.
Oh, that smells so good.
I didn't know you were such a good cook.
Well, I'm not really. It's just that you're very hungry. Oh, Joe, would you pass me your plate, please?
No, thanks, ma'am. I'm not hungry now.
Are you sure I can't persuade you?
No, I'm kind of tired. Maybe later.
What a deliciously tart taste.
I watched real close. The two men were packing it away. But she didn't eat a single bite. A delicious, tart taste, the professor had said. That was the Hollandina berry. That delicious taste would stay with you for maybe an hour. And it would be the last taste you would ever know. Finally, they was finished. I noticed the professor put on his musette bag. I guess that should have told me something.
Are we ready to enter the cave?
Let's go.
We'll each take a lantern. Joe, will you lead the way?
No.
No?
No, I can't go in there. It's taboo for me.
But you agreed to lead us to the gold.
Oh, you'll find it. It's maybe 20 feet inside against the wall. You'll see the leather sacks all piled up. You'll also see the bones.
What kind of bones?
The people who went there before you.
Oh.
If they're bones, they're dead. What can they do to you?
Walter, Ruth, are you ready? All right, follow me.
I'll be waiting out here. And remember, don't make any loud noises. Any kind of vibration can set up a rock slide. I don't think they heard a word I said. They rushed into the cave. Well, I followed them as far as the entrance. For a moment, there seemed to be a chill by the sight of the bones. But there was another sight that took first claim. Beside of them leather sacks. The seams of some of them had rotted away, and the bright yellow dust was sprinkled in heaps all over the floor. I listened. The cave was so high, so hollow, you could hear every word.
The gold. There's a ton of gold.
We're rich.
Gold! Gold!
Oh, don't shout. Listen.
To what?
I didn't hear anything.
I thought I heard a rumbling. Joe's right. Better not make any noise.
I can't get over it. There is a ton of gold.
Yes, gold. And now it's time for us to have an accounting, Ruth. Walter?
What are you looking for, Professor? There's no point in rummaging around in your musette bag. If this pistol is what you're after, I've got it.
Walter!
When you weren't looking, Professor.
I see. Well, Walter, now what?
You said it was time for an accounting. I want half of the gold.
I see. And are you offering me the other half at pistol point?
No. The other half belongs to Ruth.
The two of you then have decided to kill me.
You had decided to kill us. That's why you brought the gun.
Do you feel you can trust each other? She has already betrayed her husband. And you have betrayed your employer, your friend. It's funny.
What's funny, Professor?
It's
going to be your last joke. We'd like to share it with you.
I can't talk very well.
It doesn't matter.
It's hard to breathe. Pain. The pain. Do you have a pain in your stomach? Do you?
A pain?
The joke. The last joke. It's a joke on both of us.
What are you talking about?
Is it hard for you to breathe? Don't you see? She did it.
What?
She poisoned us. Poisoned?
That's the joke. It's on you. It's on me. She betrayed us both. She killed us. I can't move. I'm going to do...
Professor Dowdy. He's dead. You killed him. And you killed me, too.
No, I swear, Walter. Believe me. Oh, not you. Just him. I did it to save your life. Don't you understand? He had the pistol. I didn't know you would steal it.
I can't breathe.
Don't point that gun at me, Walter, please.
My stomach. There's a fire in my stomach.
No, darling. You're imagining it.
You killed me.
It's just his way of working on your imagination to destroy us. I didn't poison you. Why would I?
Because you want it all for yourself.
No.
Just like I want it all for myself.
Please, Walter, believe me.
No, Ruth. I'm dying. I know it. But before I die, I'm going to take you with me.
Please, Walter, don't shoot me. Don't.
Stand still. I'll only take a second. It won't even hurt.
No!
Goodbye, Ruth. Goodbye.
Walter! It's a landslide. No, we will be sealed up in here forever.
Well, maybe not forever. Just until the next party comes along to look for the treasures of Garcilaso de Zamora. It's a ton of gold, and it's here for the taking. The problem is, you've got the curse of the ancient spirits of the Yahweh people.
I'm not exactly sure that's the problem. The problem could be the curse that each of us carries. In some of us, it's right out there on the surface. In others, it's buried so deep, we hardly know we have it, until it's aroused by a desire we never knew before. I shall return shortly.
I can't see germs. How do I know they're there?
Oh, you know all right.
Who are you?
I am Salmonella.
And I am his pal, Arnie.
Us germs live on meat and poultry and on foods made with eggs and dairy products. And when they're left out of room temperature for over 2 hours, we grow and grow.
And you germs make food taste bad, don't you?
Not necessarily.
No, we're sneaky. But after you've eaten food we've gotten to, you'll know.
Yeah, tummy cramps, headache, nausea, and also you can...
Keep it lizards. You're starting to gross me out.
Tough, kid. It's the germs' creed to spread food poisoning on an equal opportunity basis.
Yeah, to the high and the mighty, and to you.
Well, my mom knows how to outsmart you germs. I keep food hot, I'll keep them cold. Never in between. Food poisoning, who needs it? I keep my kitchen clean.
For a free booklet, write to Food Safety, U.S. Department of Agriculture, Washington 20250.
What is there in that pale, soft metal that enables it to rule the world? Who made the decision that gold should be the standard of value for all of us? And why do we continue to abide by it? Our story concerned a ton of gold. But if you were alone, isolated by a severe winter storm with temperatures below zero, if your life depended on keeping warm, would you rather have that ton of gold or a ton of coal? Our cast included Earl Hammond, Ralph Bell, Carol Teitel, and Gordon Gould. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Is it illegal to change one's name?
Ah, but it is suspicious. Now, madam, a hustle is a hustle. But to take advantage of a father's vulnerability...
I am only trying to help.
What you are doing is illegal.
Is it? I only promised I would reach his daughter spiritually, Lieutenant. I approach you filled with the spirit of cooperation.
This is a job for scientific police work.
Has scientific police work yielded any tangible results so far? Let me contact her spirit.
Contact her spirit?
You have not been able to contact her body.
Look, I really don't have time for this kind of nonsense.
Lieutenant, why do you fight me? Why do you refuse to open your mind to an infinite variety of other possibilities?
Madam, I am telling you, watch your step.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. A mystery is something of which we know that it is, but we do not know how it is, what it is, or how it came to be. This intrigued Charles Dickens and Charles Collins, his son-in-law, who were fascinated by a true story of a man accused of murder. And they set it down for us to tell you today. Whether it's a tale of the supernatural or the unnatural, I shall leave to you.
That man.
Who?
The man who has just come into the witness box.
You have some objection to our selecting him as one of your jurors?
At all hazards, challenge him.
But why?
Don't ask. Challenge him, I say. My life may depend on it.
Our mystery drama, Trial for Murder, was originally written by Charles Dickens and Charles Collins and adapted especially for Mystery Theater by James Agate, Jr. and stars Paul Hecht. It is sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the Sinus Medicines, and X-Lax. I'll be back shortly with Act One. A note before we proceed. This is the only mystery story of its kind ever written by that extraordinary author Charles Dickens. Literary history has it he wrote it with his son-in-law, Charles Collins, for a Christmas magazine over 100 years ago. It is a tale that has never been explained and that has become a classic of mystery. Let the principal character, a writer called Charles, tell it.
I suppose you might say it all began with that rope, a gift to me from an admirer. It was the rope from which Dick Turpin, the famous highwayman, was hanged until he was dead. I had it in my hand that evening and was turning it over, thinking of the life it had snuffed out, wondering if it would inspire me to begin work on the new novel. I slept badly that night, and when I awoke, I was horrified to find I had knotted the rope tightly in my hands as if I had, during the night, strangled someone.
Derek, will you see who's at the door? Oh, where is that man? Derek, there's someone at the front door. Oh, blast, I'll have to get it myself. Well, good morning, Charles.
Good morning, William. What time is it?
It's just 10. Well, you don't look too well.
William, I detest to hear how badly I look in the morning, especially from an old friend like you.
Oh, well, forgive me. Well, our plan was well taken.
Which plan?
I have just come from Everett & Sons, and they are delighted with our idea for the mystery novel, especially our working together.
They liked that short outline?
Well, this morning's newspaper made our idea incredibly topical. Have you seen it?
You mean our idea of the murder victim having his throat slit by a razor? What? That really happened?
Ear to ear. Oh. When I showed the headline to Arthur Everett, he was astounded that fact and fiction could come that close. Here, have a look, Charles. Read it.
Yes. I will. And I am pleased that Everett wishes us to begin writing, but if you don't mind, not today.
Oh, perfectly understandable. Suppose I stop by tomorrow at the same time. Oh, keep the newspaper. You'll be quite amazed at how close our inventiveness and the truth happen to be.
I read the news story of the murder twice, 3 times. The deceased had been discovered in a bedroom, lying halfway between the end of the bed and the bathroom. Like the character in our proposed mystery novel, he had money, an inheritance, didn't work for a living, and lived alone. A razor or a very sharp knife had taken his life. Accident while shaving? Suicide? Not likely, according to the police, for no weapon had been found. Scotland Yard had been called in, and they said it was
murder. No doubt whatsoever.
Inspector, I've been asked to lend whatever assistance you need.
Oh, yes, they told me you'd be here.
Harker, Metropolitan Police. I found the body.
Harker, I'd like you to make inquiries as to the friends, acquaintances, etc. of the deceased. Does he have a place of work? What tradesmen does he deal with? Does he have a bank account and so forth?
Well, it should be done, Inspector.
And then report back to me at the yard. I'll lay odds, Harker. This is a simple, open and shut case of robbery.
What makes you say that, sir?
The experience of years. Either the victim or the murderer knew one another, or they did not. If they knew one another, there could be many motives. Jealousy, imagined wrong, actual wrong, revenge, that kind of thing. It's that area I'm asking you to explore.
Right, sir.
On the other hand, had they known one another, why would the apartment of the victim be in such disarray? Is it likely that after slitting the throat of the deceased, that the murderer would take the time to ransack the place, knowing that at any moment he might be discovered?
Oh, yes. You have a point there, sir.
Oh, no. Much more likely is it that the perpetrator was intent upon robbery. His victim entered unexpectedly. The murderer took a razor, killed, and left.
And the suicide theory?
The kind of nonsense the press would print. What month is this, Harker?
November, sir.
Exactly. The victim was wearing an overcoat. I'd say he had just returned from outside. One does not shave in an overcoat.
Yes.
One does not entertain friends in an overcoat. So be good enough to get me whatever information you can, Harker, so that we can narrow down one aspect of the case. For my part, there are several clues worth following, and I shall be on the trail of that scent. Do you feel like working today, Charles?
In a moment, William.
Will you come away from that window?
William, there's something out there. Come here. Quickly, come to the window.
Well, what is it out there?
Do you see those 2 men on the opposite side of Piccadilly going from west to east?
Where? What 2 men?
William, there. One man just passing the lamppost. And about 15 feet behind him, another man. Following him, see? Look, the man in front is looking back over his shoulder. He knows he's being followed.
But there's such a crowd. No, I don't see your 2 men, Charles.
William, the man behind, the second man, has raised his right hand menacingly. Look.
Oh, yes, I see him now. The one with the... He's got a very white face, hasn't he?
Oh, thank heaven you see him. I thought I was having delusions. Now, do you see the man he's following?
I'll tell you what strikes me peculiar, Charles. Nobody in Piccadilly is paying the slightest attention to those 2. It's as if nobody sees them. The man in front crosses in front of the people around them. He started to run now.
Yes, and the other one right after. There they go, around the corner. Something so mysterious about those men.
Oh, yes, mysterious. That's the word. Oh, I'll never forget their faces. I can tell you that.
Yes, especially the second man.
You know the phrase that comes to my mind? You know what the phrase is? The walking death.
Yes. His face was more transparent than white. Like a face of impure wax.
Oh, what a strange feeling has come over me. Like a chill.
Yes, I think a breath of air is what we need now.
Oh, yes, I'll second that. Those 2 men down there have knocked the stuffing out of me. I can't imagine why.
What did you call the second man? The one who was chasing the first?
You mean the way he looked?
Yeah, I remember. The walking death. The next day passed smoothly. William and I started our book, each doing half a dozen pages, then exchanging what we had written. Thursday and Friday also went well. The book was gathering momentum. Saturday, William generally spends the morning with his son in Hyde Park. He didn't come to the house until 3 o'clock. I had slept late and badly.
It must be your diet, Charles. You're eating the wrong food.
I saw the room where the murder was committed last night, William.
You did what?
I saw the room. Every detail of which is imprinted indelibly on my mind.
You mean the murder case of the man whose throat was cut with a razor?
Yes. The bed, the chest of drawers, the door to the bathroom, the carpet, all very, very clearly. I can even tell you the colors.
You mean you dreamt all this?
Yes.
Look, old man, there's been a fair bit of reporting in the newspaper.
William, since that first day when you showed me the headlines, I've purposely not read one word about the case.
But our novel, you can't discard that. It takes off from the same premise, almost the same victim. Your subconscious took over, so you dreamt.
I can't explain it. It was more than a dream. The colors of everything were so vivid.
Well, was the body of the victim lying there?
Oh, thank heavens, no. The room was empty, but there was blood, red blood.
And you're sure it was that bedroom?
As if I'd been actually transported to the spot.
Well, you are in a state. No, I don't think we'll get much writing done this afternoon.
You're not going to leave, are you?
Oh, no, of course not. I don't like to see you so disturbed. Oh, I almost forgot. I received a summons last night to serve in a jury at a forthcoming session of the Central Criminal Court.
Oh, have you done jury duty before?
No, I haven't. I suppose I could get off, because I don't like the idea of interrupting our work now that we've gotten off to such a good start. Well, on the other hand, Charles, to be right on the spot during some trial or other might be a very good way to get first-hand impression.
First-hand of what?
Oh, of how the wheels of justice grind away. Oh, what's this?
What's what?
Oh, don't you open your letters, old chap?
Oh, well, frankly, I was so disturbed that when my man brought up my lunch tray, I didn't touch the food, and then I didn't look at them.
Well, this envelope has a familiar look to it.
What?
Here, open it.
That's right. Well, this is incredible. It's also a request to appear for jury duty at the Central Criminal Court.
Talk about coincidence. But you and I live 2 miles apart at quite different addresses. Yet, within days, both of us receive a summons for jury duty.
Yes, I know, but...
Wait, I haven't finished. The very time you and I are starting on a crime novel which ends in a trial at a criminal court. Well, now, I'd call that a coincidence.
According to the poet Schiller, there is no such thing. It's all preordained. He says what seems to us the merest accident springs from the deepest source of destiny.
Well, if accepting this demand to serve on a jury is going to make you unhappy, you're right. Don't do it. But I'd like to be there purely as a matter of research.
That's out of the question, William. No, not now. You may go, of course.
Charles, you seem to fear something, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, no, it's not fear.
Oh. Just an accident of fate. We're both called to serve at the same time. Why make so much of it?
Well, call it a presentiment. A feeling I have. Good Lord, William. Look behind you. We were in my study. The door to my bedroom opened, and a man looked in. Very earnestly and mysteriously, he beckoned to me. I recognized the man immediately. He was the second man of the 2 we had seen from my window, walking along Piccadilly. The man with the upraised arm. The man with the face of wax.
What is it, Charles? Oh, your bedroom door is closing. That's all I see. It's probably a draft catching it.
Stay here, William. I'm going in there. We'll see.
Well?
I thought, William, I thought I saw him. No. It's true. I did see him.
Steady now.
Don't you believe me?
Charles, Oh, no. Oh, I know exactly what you saw. It was that dead man. The murdered man.
Why did he come here? Why?
In the language of the supernatural, a word meaning not against nature, but above it. Unexplainable happenings are conveyed to the rest of us by people called mediums. They have the ability to stand between two worlds, our world as we know it, and the world of the unknown. So it is entirely possible that our two writers, Charles and William, by the very sensitivity of their talent, are both mediums. What they see and how they will deal with it, we shall learn in greater detail when I return with Act Two. A word about Charles Dickens before we continue. It's a mistake to think of him only as the benign reporter of the social evils of his England. Not only Ghosts of Christmas Eve came from his pen, but time and again he'll bring us a haunted man, a man of guilty conscience, a man battling evil, a man under a curse. Now, our tale moves forward, and so do the investigators at Scotland Yard.
We have our man, and as I told you, Harker, robbery was the motive. One doesn't approach ransacked rooms, drawers open, contents thrown about, and expect it to be anything else.
What is the main evidence, Inspector?
What do you suppose?
Various articles of the victims, which he had acquired?
Matter of fact, no. One article only, which he claims to have found in the hall. The murder weapon.
Oh, the knife? The razor?
The razor. Found it in the perpetrator's bathroom. He claims, of course, it's his own.
Well, it's been tested.
No traces of either blood or fingerprints. Everything washed clean, but two facts make his guilt certain. One, he had two razors, one with a metal handle, and the other, which he claimed also was his, with an ivory handle. However it happens, the razor with the ivory handle matches exactly other shaving implements in the victim's bath. Ivory shaving mug, brush, and comb. Oh, we have him all right.
You said two facts, Inspector.
The man we've arrested lived upstairs.
In the same house?
In the same house.
You'll forgive me for saying so, Inspector, but I don't think I'd call this quite an open and shut case.
Well, perhaps so, Harker. It may still be somewhat open, but we shall see what develops at the trial to shut it.
The morning I was due to make an appearance at the Central Criminal Court, I awoke with a sensation of ominous dread. I was still uncertain whether I would volunteer myself for the jury or not. I couldn't get the incredible picture of the man in my bedroom beckoning me out of my mind. What did it mean? As I got out of bed, I reached underneath, and there, curled about my slippers, was the hanging rope. The rope that had put an end to the life of Dick Turpin, the highwayman. I pulled back my hand as if it had been a rattlesnake.
Hello, Charles. So you decided to meet me here outside of Old Bailey after all?
Oh, this fog is miserable, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. Now, won't you tell me what prompted you to accept the invitation to sit in the jury?
The reason? The reason, I'll tell you why I'm here. We're writing a crime novel about a murder which has recently happened in real life. So a few days in court can only help.
Good. What I've been saying all along. Thank goodness. There goes the signal for us to enter. This London fog is too horrible.
Gentlemen, you are here for jury selection?
Yes, we are.
Right, follow me.
Glad to, yes.
Pretty bad out there this morning, isn't it?
Yes, can hardly see your hand in front of your face. It's better. At least the fog cannot follow us into the lower courts. Well, what do we do now?
Will you gentlemen kindly be seated upon the bench against the wall? When your name is called, you'll step forward and be assigned to one of today's trials.
We don't seem to be the only ones called for these sessions. I wonder what cases are being heard.
I brought along a notebook to jot down my impressions firsthand. And I must say, one would have hoped that English jurisprudence could be carried out in a cleaner, healthier atmosphere.
Silence, please. I will ask all prospective jurors to refrain from talking. You, sir, the gentleman of the notebook, no writing, no reading, I beg you. Your complete silent attention while awaiting the pleasure of the court.
An hour passed. William and I and the other gentleman called for jury duty sat like mute tailor's dummies on the bench. William was called, given a direction, and he disappeared down a hallway. Presently, I was assigned a courtroom. And when I entered, imagine my great surprise to find myself called to the very case that had haunted my dreams and my waking hours. The man murdered with a razor.
Charles, you here too?
Yes, I pray I shan't be selected for this jury.
But why not? For our book, this very case would be invaluable.
I have a terrible premonition about it, that's all.
Look, they've put a man to the bar.
Yes, I know, the murderer.
Well, how do you know?
I recognize him.
Well, don't you? Good Lord, I do. It's the first man we saw going down Piccadilly, followed by the other with the waxen face. Is this man the murderer?
The accused will please stand before the bar, and as each juror is called, his attorney will signal yea or nay, approval or disapproval of that juror, until the selection of the 12 jurors has been accomplished. Bailiff, you may begin to call the names.
William was called and accepted. When my name was given, I stepped into the box. The prisoner, who had been looking at each prospective juror with no sign of concern, suddenly became violently agitated and signaled his attorney.
That man.
Who?
That man, Charles, somebody who's just come into the witness box.
You have some objection to our selecting him?
At all hazards, challenge him.
But why?
Don't ask.
Do you know him?
Challenge him, I say. My life may depend on it.
Nonsense. I've investigated his background. He's exactly the kind of man who will listen with understanding to our defense.
No, I say no.
If you wish me to conduct your defense, you must be guided by my opinion. This man is a writer, broad-minded, imaginative, and in my opinion, the most sympathetic juror from your point of view. The prisoner will stand before the bar. The accused has been charged with murder by willfully and maliciously giving the deceased with a razor knife one mortal wound on the throat on the 4th of November, of which wound he instantly died.
I was in court the day the charge was read, for not only was I selected for that jury, but I was chosen foreman. William, as it happened, was seated beside me. On the second morning of the trial, after evidence had been taken for 2 hours, I turned to him.
You must
What is
not
it,
be swayed by...
I've been counting the members of the jury.
Yes, I saw it.
Several times, slowly and carefully.
You should so weigh the charges in
Whatever is the matter with you?
One too many, that's what's the matter. I make it one too many. I counted 13.
No, Charles, I don't know what to make of you.
Will you oblige me, please, William, by counting us?
And doubt is cast upon veracity and conclusions.
Yes. Why, we are 13.
There must be no...
No, it's not possible.
Missing.
No, we're 12.
Are you sure?
But I'm quite sure.
Strong
It's
inevitable
strange.
chain of evidence.
When first you look about, it does seem like 13 jurors. Yet,
Such evidence
when I count off one by one,
hang
I can only find 12.
As in all murder trials, the jury was sequestered. We were housed at the London Tavern and ate and slept in one large room under the eye of an officer of the law. His name was Mr. Harker. His bed was drawn against the door. And on the second night, after the lights had been put out, seeing he was still awake and sitting on the edge of his bed, I went to him.
Not sleepy, eh, sir?
Well, it's my first experience at a murder trial, Mr. Harker. I am a bit unnerved.
I've worked on many a murder and attended many a trial. And I can tell you this, sir. You never get used to it.
Yes. Well, one of our jurors happens to be a friend of mine, a fellow writer, so I don't feel quite so alone and strange.
Really? Well, that is a coincidence,
Yes,
isn't it?
he's taking us more in his stride than I am. For him, this trial is merely basic research.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, if we keep talking, we may disturb the other gentlemen of the jury who wish to sleep. Lord in heaven.
What is it, Mr. Harker? You're shaking.
Over there, by the window. Who is that?
Oh, yes.
Why do you say yes? Do you see someone?
There's no one there now.
Oh, I thought for a moment we had a 13th juryman without a bed. But I see now it's the moonlight.
William. What? Oh, Charles, haven't you gone to bed yet?
Let me talk to you for a moment.
All right.
William, Mr. Harker saw our old friend.
No.
Yes, the second man going down Piccadilly. The man who appeared in my flat.
Harker saw him here?
Just now, a few minutes ago.
Well, what does it mean?
It means the ghost of the murdered man will not let us alone.
He's here. Well, yes, I certainly shan't be able to go to sleep now.
Well, the rest of the jurors are managing quite well. The 10 of them are fast asleep. Well, William, do you see him?
Yes. Oh, yes, I see him. Or it. I prefer to think of it as an it. Look at it. Standing over there beside the pillow of that juryman. And now it's moving to the next bed. And just standing there, staring down.
I'm certainly glad I'm not alone seeing that apparition.
Every juror. It's stopping by the bed of every single juror.
Yes, but not Harker's.
Or mine or yours. Look. It's gone. It's disappeared. Did you see where it went?
Well, as though up some invisible stairs, right out of that high window where the moonlight's coming in.
If it is the spirit of the murdered man, Charles, what in heaven's name is it trying to tell us?
The next morning at breakfast, it seems that every single one of the jurors, except Harker, William, and myself, had dreamed of the murdered man. On the 5th day of the trial, as the case for the prosecution was drawing to a close, there came a new development. A miniature portrait of the murdered man had been found on the person of the prisoner when he was arrested. It was put into evidence.
Since the miniature purporting to be that of the deceased has been placed into evidence.
Found it in his pocket.
Identified by the housekeeper and maid.
What do you say to that, Charles?
Pretty conclusive, I would say.
Handed up here to the bench.
Good Lord, William, look over there. That figure walking forward from the back of the courtroom.
Our murdered spirit.
Yes, but no one sees it. Not a soul but us. Look, it's taken the miniature right out of the hands of the bailiff.
The dead man is walking over here towards you, Charles.
Good foreman of the jury, take this locket, this miniature of myself, and examine it well. I was younger then, and my face was not so drained of blood as you see me now.
Unquestionably, only a Charles Dickens could have conjured up such a diabolic end to Act Two. A slain spirit possessing the minds of our two jurors. The accusing presence of the murdered man haunting the foreman of the jury. For what reason? To unbalance his mind? Or to balance his judgment? Very shortly, I shall return with answers to this extraordinary mystery in Act 3. Well-known authors commissioned to write a murder mystery have an actual vision of the murderer and his victim. The victim pursuing the murderer down a wide London street. Almost before the writers have begun their work, they are called as jurors to a case strikingly similar to their planned book. The spirit of the victim will not leave them alone. Appears every day in court. And every night when they go to bed.
The murder trial affected William and me quite differently. Surreptitiously, he spent a good part of every evening making notes about what we had seen and heard, completely objectively, as though he were only an observer, not a participant. I couldn't take this murder case so casually. When I did not see the apparition at night, my dreams would be filled with knives, razors, and often as not that rope that had been given me, that hanging rope. Then came the 7th day of the trial, and before us stood the attorney for the defense.
Much has been made by the prosecution of an ivory-handled razor in the possession of the defendant, and yet not one shred of evidence has been offered to prove it was that instrument that inflicted the fatal wound. Our contention is that the wound was self-inflicted. The deceased, not yet dead, had a change of heart, crawled to the open window, tried to call for help, gave signal by tossing the blade out the window, and then, suffering much loss of blood, expired. Expired, we say, by his own hand. Anyone could have picked up the blade in the street, and no one has yet come forth with it. I pass this photograph of the deceased among the jurors for their study, asking you to notice the angle of the wound, straight across.
It's the same man. I can hardly look at this photograph. And it's here. The apparition has just walked over to where the defense attorney is standing.
Yes, I see it. William, can you turn your head without too many noticing? Can you see? Do any of the other jurors see it standing there?
None that I can tell.
All right, here, William, pass this photograph along. Oh, I really don't feel well at all. What's the ghost of the deceased doing now?
It is standing right at the defense attorney's elbow. Now it's moving its right hand across the windpipe. Now it's moving its left hand in a kind of sawing motion.
What do you suppose it means?
Oh, I think it is demonstrating how virtually impossible it is to have killed oneself that way, producing a straight cut across the throat. The pity of it is that you and I are the only ones who can see this demonstration.
No, not at all. I have no doubt that the victim is transmitting at this moment actual thoughts or ideas to the jurors as they study the photograph. What we can see, I'm sure they can sense. The following day, the apparition began to make its presence known more strongly. Whenever it stood beside those giving evidence, suddenly they would falter. One of them, a street sweeper who said it was possible he had cleaned the street in front of the victim's house and tossed a knife into the refuse, that witness stopped and cried out he had had the most extraordinary cold chill. In the afternoon, the attorney for the defense continued to make his case for suicide.
As his lordship admonished us all at the beginning of the trial, the chain of circumstantial evidence is as weak as its weakest link. The locket with the miniature found in the defendant's possession does not mean he was a robber or murderer. He tells us he found it on the stairs and did not know to whom it belonged. The defendant owns 2 razors, one metal-handled, one ivory-handled. Does that make him a murderer?
William, look. The apparition has just put a hand on the defense attorney's shoulder.
Or that a murder was committed. However, excuse me, my lord, but the heat in the courtroom is a little oppressive.
You may pause, counsel, for a moment. The intense fog outside, the crowd of spectators in the court, it does produce.
Yes, I should be all right.
We quite understand, yes. Yes, proceed when you feel recovered.
Oh, dear, I seem to have mislaid my handkerchief.
The spectre is handing the attorney the handkerchief.
Here it is. Yes, I do regret the interruption. Now, where was I? Yes. Anyone in London, any gentleman of any means might own more than one razor. Surely it... Oh, dear. My lord, if you will forgive me for a moment, I should like to be seated and compose myself.
There will be a recess of 10 minutes. Court's adjourned.
This occurred twice again, later in the day, when witnesses for the character of the defendant were called into the box. Each suddenly stammered contradicted himself, and finally had to be excused. It was the doing of the apparition. The night of the 9th day of the trial, we were again locked up in the one large room of the London tavern.
It has been entirely worthwhile, Charles. I've been able to make a note of practically every word spoken in court, as well as what's been said privately among the jurors. It'll give us a great advantage when we get back to writing our book.
I don't know, William. I'm very tempted when this trial is over to tell the publishers that I cannot deliver the book.
What? Tell Everett and Sons it's all off? They've already sent us the advance.
So we'll send it back. We can write a different book, just not this one.
Charles, I won't let you even consider that. Oh, you take this apparition much too seriously.
You don't think it's incredible and bizarre?
Well, I've taken quite a liking to the old thing, hovering about the court every day. So I must say, if it were suddenly to disappear, then I think I should miss it.
How can you joke about this? It's beyond me.
Ah, there is our friend. Well, it hardly ever comes over to us anymore. Look, there, across the room. Bending over those 4 jurymen talking amongst themselves.
Yes, of course, it makes absolute sense.
Well, why do you say that?
But those 4. William, haven't you noticed those 4 are inclined to acquit the accused? I've heard them argue about insufficient evidence.
It's motioning for you, Charles. I believe it wants you to go over and join those 4 men.
Excuse me, William.
Well, I say, you're not going, are you?
I must. Don't you see? I must do as it asks me. The ghost of the murdered man wanted me to argue with the 4 jurors, to make them see the light of the evidence, to convince them that acquittal was wrong. I cannot explain why I felt compelled to do this, but as soon as I would join my brother jurymen, the apparition would disappear.
Silence in the court. His Lordship, the Lord Chief Justice for the Crown, is about to make his charge to the jury.
Gentlemen of the jury, the last 2 stages of this case have now arrived. The stage of my discharging my duty, directing you on the facts and on the law, and yours to consider what your verdict should be when you retire to consider the case. But before I do, there are 1 or 2 observations I wish to make. When a jury is summoned to try a case for murder, as I was saying, is it there?
Yes, he's standing right behind the judge, looking over his shoulder, helping him turn the pages of his notes.
It is always an anxious time, as anxious for the judge as it is for the jury. Whether it be a case of murder, whether it be a case of petty theft, your duty is the same.
It's all becoming too horrible to watch, William. I cannot bear it. That supernatural creature is making a mockery of this trial. It infects everything, everyone.
Excuse me, gentlemen. For a few moments, I am somewhat oppressed by the closeness of the courtroom. Charles, where are you going?
Let me alone.
Is there some disturbance in the jury box?
Come back here, Charles. It does no good to run off.
It's so hard to go on. Poor
Yeah. What's the matter, sir?
I believe the foreman of the jury has also been affected by the closeness of the atmosphere. Charles, do sit down at your place, I beg of you.
Are you all right now, sir?
Yes, I suppose so. All right, William, I shall remain and see this to the end. I must now.
Now, sir, what was the trouble? The foreman, your lordship. But he's recovered. All right. To continue, you sometimes hear the phrase malice aforethought. It does not mean premeditated murder. All it means is, was it intentional? The law is clear. If a person takes a deadly weapon to injure anybody else, then he is responsible for murder.
For more than an hour, the judge charged us. I didn't feel well at all. The monotony of those 10 days, the same judge, the accused in the dock, the choking fog outside the windows. It seemed as though I'd been foreman forever. And the spirit of the murdered man everywhere.
Gentlemen of the jury, I shall leave you now and lock this door behind me. Should you have any questions which prevent you from reaching a verdict, will the foreman please come to the door and I shall open it?
Yes, Mr. Hucker, there may be some points we need clarified.
I hope not many. But take all the time you need. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I shall pass among you slips of paper. I wish each of you to write your personal verdict upon it, and then we shall count the result and decide how to proceed from there.
I ask that the court will please come to order. Gentlemen, have you agreed upon your verdict?
We have, my lord.
And do you find the prisoner guilty or not guilty of willful murder?
Lord, we find the prisoner guilty of willful murder.
Is that the verdict of you all?
It is, my lord.
Prisoner at the bar, you stand convicted of the crime of willful murder. Have you anything to say why the court should not give you judgment of death according to the law?
Your Lordship,
You wish to say anything?
Well, I knew I was a doomed man when the foreman of the jury came into the box.
The foreman? How so?
My lord, I knew he would never let me off. I knew from the first day of the trial.
Go on, you may speak.
The night before I was arrested, as I lay in my bed in my rooms, somehow the foreman appeared to me at my bedside in the night and put a rope around my neck.
I could make nothing more of what the prisoner said then than I can now. I do know at the moment we entered the courtroom, the nightmare presence of the murdered man stood beside the accused. As soon as I gave the verdict of guilty, it disappeared, and I have never seen it since.
There it is, Charles Dickens and Charles Collins' strange tale of a trial for murder. The famous rope from which the highwayman Dick Turpin swung to his death no longer exists. It is missing from the collection of infamous instruments of death at New Scotland Yard. But for a time, it played an extraordinary part in an extraordinary story of how a dead man avenged his own death. I shall return shortly. One writer in the English language has left us a more complete record of 19th century life than Charles Dickens. But his genius lies in an ability to weave fantasy and fact, reality and artifice into a combination that rings true, that is completely believable. Pick up any one of his countless stories or his 15 novels, and the CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. The more I see of the human species, the more surprised I become, and the less I seem to understand it. Take a young man, good education, fine family, and for no reason you can see, he goes wrong. You say to yourself, had he only used the brilliance he was endowed with, there's nothing worthwhile he couldn't accomplish. But something in his nature made him turn to a life of crime. This is the puzzle and the mystery of Michael Emerson.
I'm afraid all the kid will get is a 3 to 5 year probationary sentence.
I can't believe that. He ran his car right into my folks and killed them.
I don't like it either, Mr. Emerson. Legal or not, I think it is an abuse of the youthful offender law.
It's hard for me to believe that punk who killed my father and my mother, all he'll be charged with is stealing a car and driving without a license. He ought to get life.
Our mystery drama, King Bank Robber, adapted from police files, was dramatized especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Mason Adams. I'll be back shortly with Act One. I don't want to give away too much of this extraordinary story, but the young man we call Michael Emerson, and by the way, that's not his real name, pulled more bank jobs, cracked more safes, planned more escapades, and made off with more loot than any other bank robber in American history. His total take in some 7 years from banks in New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Baltimore, Boston, and points in between was over $20 million.
Come to think of it, now that I look back, I never had a run-in with the police or trouble with the law until after I graduated from college. I never had any kind of problems to speak of. Of course, when you're at Emerson, my dad was David Emerson, the David Emerson of Emerson Industries. My mother was a Cunningham. She had almost more money than Dad did. Well, when you're at Emerson, your life really is a breeze. No sweat. Well, it's easygoing. Ivy League college graduate, good marks, a master's in architecture. I didn't have an enemy in the world. That is, until that night my mother and father were driving home from a weekend on the island and... By the time the ambulance got there, it was all over. There wasn't enough left of either of them to put back together. What was I saying? Oh, yes, about enemies. A talk that I had with Detective Sergeant Sam Horton after the funeral.
No, hold on, Mr. Emerson. Just you hold on.
Are you telling me, Sergeant, that you aren't going to throw the book at this kid?
We'll charge him for what he's done.
Taking the lives of two innocent people with a stolen car.
I don't know that the death of your parents warrants a murder charge. Here, look, let me explain it to you. This boy is 18. He's had 3 arrests on robbery and theft charges since he was 16. Now, up to now, he hasn't committed any Class A felonies, murder or kidnapping.
He sure has now.
Now, just you hold it, sir. Now, any offender between the ages of 16 and 19 is classified as a youthful offender under the law. Now, there's been extensive plea bargaining in his previous arrests, and I would guess the court will continue the boy's youthful offender status, and he'll probably get 3 to 5 years probationary sentence.
I can't believe that. He ran that car right into my folks and killed them, and he gets 3 to 5 years.
I'll tell you off the record. Well, that kind of sentence is legal. I think it's an abuse of the youthful offender law.
You keep saying law as though it was the holy writ.
For us, it is. That's justice.
Justice. That's hard to believe. All that punk will be charged with is car stealing and driving without a license.
Now, you see, these judges, they feel they're showing compassion. You know, deprive the youngster of a broken home and accident.
Are these the laws we live by? A hopped-up kid loose on the street slaughters whoever gets in his way, and all he gets is a slap on the wrist?
Well, it's not quite like that.
Sergeant, do you know what judge is going to be presiding?
No, sir, we can't tell you.
Well, I'll be in that courtroom, whoever it is. 30 days later, I stood in the courtroom and heard Judge Hiram Garrity sentence that young murderer to a mere few years in the reformatory. Judge Garrity. My mother had been a friend of his wife's, too. We used to go to the Paris dress showings together. Believe me, I changed a great deal during those few minutes in that courtroom. If the law was that unjust, if the law was a friend of the criminal, then I would become the enemy of the law.
Here, hello, Michael. Hey, come on over. Well, what brings you to the VIP club?
Hello, Mr. Fabish. What's this famous old club hasn't exactly been a bailiwick of mine, but I thought it was a favorite of Dad, so, well, I figured I'd stop by and get acquainted. Maybe even become a member.
Oh, my dear boy, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am that he and your mother should have come to such a tragic end. Did they get the man who ran into them?
Oh, yes, they did. An 18-year-old in a stolen car.
Oh, yes, of course. Hiram Garrity was telling me. He's a member here.
Yes.
It was his case.
Yes. Well, if you don't mind, I really don't want to talk about it anymore. You don't mind that, do you?
No. Forgive me, Michael. It was insensitive of me.
It's all right. I've learned a lot about the world lately, Mr. Faversham. Its laws, its justice.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do with yourself, my boy? You'll graduate in architecture, aren't you? Why?
I don't really know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll take up banking.
Oh, that would please me enormously. You know, your father and I were very old friends. He went into industry, and I went into banking. I'm sure there are lots of positions that I could put your way in our bank.
Well, it's a question of what I feel I could contribute to, Mr. Faversham. Architecture being my line, I was thinking of doing a book on various business institutions, a study of their design. Is their layout conducive to optimum product? Is the space utilized properly? Traffic flow and so forth.
Well, it sounds interesting.
Matter of fact, it occurs to me, Mr. Faversham, if you could let me have the blueprints of your bank, I might just begin on that.
Why, I'm delighted to, Michael. I'll have them sent to you. You're still living at Fifth Avenue?
Oh, yes, I'll never give that house up. My grandfather built it. I guess it's the only pure Italian Renaissance building in the city.
Well, I'm wondering, Michael, it's a bit of a mausoleum for a young man like yourself to be rattling around in, but I can understand you're not wishing to move right now.
Hard work will be the answer, Mr. Faversham. I'll be looking forward to getting those blueprints.
It just crossed my mind. You must be familiar with my bank, the Manhattan National Savings Bank. It also looks a little Renaissance on the outside.
Yeah, you needn't send me any exterior elevations. Just the floor plans of the bank will do. People have the idea that the rich and social only know the rich and social. Fact is, when you have money and influence, you can get to know anyone. You can buy anyone. It didn't take me long to find two professional safecrackers. You heard me right. Safecracker. We met on the Lower East Side, on the waterfront. A good place to talk if you don't want to be overheard. Gentlemen, I'm glad to meet you. I'm Michael Emerson.
Mr. Emerson, I'm Red Wilson. This is Charlie Harris.
Hiya. Now, before we begin, I'm giving you each $1,000 in cash just to show my good faith. When we do the job that I have in mind and split three ways, you credit me with your advance, all right?
Fair enough. Thanks.
Hey, you're grand. Thank you.
Mr. Emerson, you sound like what you've got in mind is pretty big time.
Yes, well, I have the plans, but right now I also have a lot to learn.
You got tools?
You tell me where to get them. What do I need?
Well, to start off with, a jimmy bar. You know, nail puller one end, bill on the other. Heavy duty, real strong. So you can rack on them, beat with them. That's what you need to get into a building.
Unless you're going to roof it, then you need roofing tools.
My plan is to get one of you a job as a porter in the building. And that man lets us in.
A warehouse?
A bank.
No kidding, Mr. Emerson. You can do that?
One of you two will be the lookout, and the second man will help me with the vault.
Well, then you need tools to punch with.
What about a pneumatic drill?
Charlie, will you let me?
Tools to punch? You mean to blow the safe open?
We never use nitro if we can help it. If you're caught with it in your car, they got a heavy law against that. No, when you punch a safe, you knock the dial off. You see, there's a pin inside, and that holds the tumblers in position. Knock that pin, the tumblers take a tumble, presto, the door opens.
That easy?
Reg, you're out of it. I haven't had a punchable safe in years. You see, Mr. Emerson, they weld the plate now in the back. You try and punch that pin through the plate, you'll mushroom out and block the tumblers.
Of course, if the box is the right kind, you could peel it.
Yeah, you could. You should.
Explain, gentlemen.
Oh, you peel a box like a can of sardines if you got no key. You take a big cold chisel at the corner of the door, and you whip it. Your safe door, it's heavy, but it ain't solid, see? It's hollow, asbestos, fireproof stuff inside. Now, some safes got more steel than others. Depends what make. So, you just drive your cold chisel under this quarter-inch layer and pry it loose.
If you got a good start, you're home free. I once tackled an LC Hall. I whipped it for 12 hours. It never did beat us.
Gentlemen, perhaps I didn't make it clear. We're not tackling somebody's drugstore or jewelry store. I'm aiming for the Manhattan National Savings Bank down on Wall Street. And what we're going to do is crack their vault.
Mr. Emerson, you don't do that with no drill. You gotta have their combination, or at least know what type of lock, like the back of your hand.
You gotta know your bank layout real good to try that.
Mr. Harris, Mr. Wilson, that is precisely the way I aim to tackle it. So if you're game, we're partners.
You bet.
Sold.
Come tomorrow morning to where I live. I've written the address on this car.
Fifth Avenue. You live there?
Come around to the side street, the service entrance, 7 a.m. I'll be waiting for you. Good morning, gentlemen. Come on in. Follow me.
Hey, you look at this. An elevator.
Watch the door. There's room for the three of us.
What do you think of this, Red? This guy's got his own private elevator and his own private house.
Pretty nifty. Let's take us to the top floor.
And it's all yours, Mr. Emerson?
That's right, every floor.
I don't get it. If you're rich enough to live like this, what do you want to pull a bank job for?
Mr. Wilson, that's my own private affair. Here we are, gentlemen. Welcome to the Michael Emerson branch of the Manhattan National Savings Bank.
Son of a gun.
Wow.
Will you look at that?
Hey, is this for real? I mean, it looks real. You might call it a stage set. I've had this whole floor made to look exactly like the bank we're going to rob.
What began as a personal vendetta against the law seems to be gathering a momentum of its own. There's more to this than an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The death of Michael's parents may have pulled the trigger, but I wonder, would this wealthy young socialite have turned against society anyway? What's behind all this? Let's see if there's an answer when I return shortly with Act 2. Imagine the top floor of a Fifth Avenue mansion converted into a replica of an actual bank that was going to be broken into. This method of duplicating the premises became the modus operandi Michael Emerson was to use in preparing scores of bank jobs. His master's degree in architecture certainly helped. You might say, in the annals of crime, Michael Emerson was the only college-trained bank robber.
Red, I never seen anything like this layout in my life. Look at the detail. Mr. Emerson, I sure gotta hand it to you.
What you see here is an exact copy of the Manhattan National's main office. That door leads to Wall Street. The teller's cage is over here, and through that space is the vault. Gentlemen, what we're going to do is to rehearse every move we will make to the split second, so that we know the bank inside out. And we shall work on this all day, every day, till we're ready to take it.
I guess we'll be staying here with you, huh, Mr. Emerson?
Absolutely. I hope we become fast friends, gentlemen.
Well, when do you think you will pull this job?
When you gentlemen tell me I'm ready. All right, let's go downstairs and have some breakfast. After that, I'm ready for my first lesson. I'm not going to bother you with the details. We rehearsed and rehearsed till we had every move down pat. I got Red a job as a porter in the bank. Faversham was pleased he could do me the favor and place an old college professor down on his luck. And then, one weekend, we beat that vault in 25 hours, opened every safe deposit box they had, and they were floor to ceiling. And by Sunday night, we were back at my place with bulging suitcases.
Who's got what? Well, these 4 suitcases have got all the safe deposit box stuff. The loose jewelry, the envelopes, it's all here.
I've got the 2 suitcases full of bills. I think it turned out most satisfactory. May I say, gentlemen, in your language, which is getting more and more familiar to me, we made a pretty good score.
Aces. Hey, let's start counting.
Gentlemen, all this is not going to run away. Let's relax.
Mr. Emerson, if I may be permitted, I'd like to say, Charlie and me, we latched onto a genius. I've never seen anything the way you got that vault door open.
He's an electrical genius, too.
Yeah.
The way he reset that clock.
I appreciate the compliments, but opening a vault isn't hard when you know how. Let's leave all this right here. Go down to the library, sit in front of the fire, and toast our association with champagne. Red and Charlie had better luck in transforming me into a professional bank robber than I had in making them into gentlemen. I opened the champagne to celebrate, but they preferred beer. So be it. After a little food and considerable drink, we decided to call it a night. We'd been on our feet 30 hours, and there was plenty of time to divvy up the next morning.
Well, let's see. We got 3 piles here.
4.
Oh, yeah, that stuff marked Judge Garrity. How come of all the merchandise in the safe deposit boxes, you went for that?
Call it a personal score to settle. As I understand it, when people deposit their valuables in a safe deposit box, they don't insure it. They think it's safe.
Which it is, from everybody but us.
Is this Judge Garrity a friend of yours, Mr. Emerson? You going to give it back to him?
Oh, no. No. I'm making sure that he'll never see it again. And to my unpracticed eye, the judge's little nest egg consists of about $100,000 worth of diamonds. Too bad.
Well, have you turned your, what you call unpracticed eye to the rest of this stuff? How do you figure it?
I'll make a wild guess. A low figure. I'd say after we fence it, counting we get, say, 20% of the value. That's another $100,000.
Mm-hmm. And the green?
You got your fingers dirty, Mr. Harris. What did you make it?
$844,375. Well, so if you add the rocks and the cash, it's close to $1 million. That is the biggest score I ever made.
You still can't add, Charlie. Counting the rocks, it's over $1 million.
What are you going to do with yours, Mr. Wilson?
Me? Stop working. I may even retire.
Me too. You know, except for the times I was jugged, I ain't stopped working in 30 years.
Well, I've only done this once, but it doesn't seem extremely difficult to me.
Oh, Mr. Emerson, don't kid yourself. Beating safes is hard work. There you are, sandwiched in some darn little office with this monster. Cooped up, sweating your head off. You got no idea, Mr. Emerson, how much physical energy goes into making that box.
That's a fact. I put my heart and soul into peeling a box. And sometimes you get so darn tired you just have to lie on the floor to come to before you get out of there. Talk about being exhausted.
And it's an emotional strain.
Yeah, what Red said. Safe cracking ain't no fun.
It's a living. But that's about all you can say for it. What are you going to do with yours, Mr. Emerson?
$300,000 extra spending money? Well, starting tomorrow, I'm going to plan a really big one. The biggest.
No kidding. Fort Knox?
Who knows? No, if it takes years, I'm going to do the biggest bank job in history.
Mr. Emerson, whenever you're ready, you count on us, will you?
I certainly will.
Me too. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Mr. Faversham?
Yes? Oh, are you Detective Sergeant Horton?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's been quite some time since we heard from you police. Are you any closer to finding out who robbed the Manhattan National Savings Bank?
Well, we have some leads, but I can't say we're close.
6 months. It's a pretty long time, Sergeant. What have you done? Given up?
No, Mr. Faversham. We keep these robberies on our books for years.
It isn't the currency or the securities, you understand. We're insured for that. But our safe deposit boxes were not. And our depositors look to us to protect the contents. They've taken the greatest loss. Most of our depositors were not insured. Now, has any of it been located?
No, sir, nothing. I'm afraid, sir, the likelihood of any of the missing jewelry turning up now is pretty remote. By now, everything's been broken up and sold.
Well, then what in blazes brings you here?
Well, the police are working on a theory that this could have been an inside job. There is no evidence of entry, any of the ease with which the vault was open. Sir, is there anyone on your staff, any officer who you might suspect?
Someone who works here? Why, that's unthinkable.
It happens every day. Some disgruntled employee makes a deal with professional thieves. Now, we have reason to believe it a possibility, because there's been a raft of similar bank robberies up and down the East Coast in quite a few of the big cities. There is some mastermind behind all this. A man who has access to information enabling him to silence the alarms, and so on.
Mastermind?
Yes, sir. At headquarters, they're calling him the king of bank robbers, whoever he is.
No one who would fit into the disgruntled employee category.
Who would have access to, say, the blueprints of the layout of your bank?
No one I can think of.
Well, how would you go about finding out how to open your vault?
Well, only ourselves. Myself and one or two other officers and the manufacturer. I'd put questions to them if I were you. I can tell you this, Sergeant Horton. We're not at all happy with the firm our locks come from. Since we were robbed, those locks have not performed adequately.
They didn't perform adequately before you were robbed either.
John, it does make you stop and think, doesn't it?
Yes, I had this detective sergeant over at the bank yesterday, and he says there's a rash of these robberies, all hit in the same way, Ralph.
Well, that's exactly what I mean, John. It makes you re-examine all your security precautions, doesn't it? I know we've taken a very careful look at our vault system at Merchant Savings.
You read about Philly and Boston, Baltimore. Who's next?
They could get us again. Our locks aren't working right. And what are the police doing about it? Theorizing. We at headquarters believe it's all the work of a king bank robber. Oh, Michael. Michael Emerson. Over here, boy.
Hello, Mr. Faversham.
Well, I haven't seen you in ages, my boy. How's everything going? Oh, this is Ralph Stanton, Michael Emerson, David Emerson's boy.
Yes, well, I heard a lot about you, Michael. Your father and I were great friends. I miss him.
That's right, Mr. Stanton. I remember you and Dad played golf every Sunday.
Yes, we sure did. But we'd meet here at the VIP club during the week, too.
Ralph and I have just been bemoaning our lax police department. 6 months since the robbery, and they still have no idea who did it. Millions stolen.
That much?
Some of our safe deposit clients took it pretty hard. Oh, you heard about Judge Garrity, Ralph?
No, I didn't.
One of our box holders. The thieves took everything. All his wife's jewelry, negotiable securities, practically his life savings. He had a breakdown. Had to leave the bench.
No kidding.
So you see, a robbery like this can affect many people quite severely.
John, you should recommend to your board a Perrier safe. They're absolutely the best. We carry on hand more actual cash than any other bank in the city. We have to be protected.
Well, I'm certainly not happy with ours right now.
Get a Perrier. Take it from me. What are you up to, Michael?
Yes, how's your book going? Michael's an architectural graduate, and he's making a survey of business establishments, their layout, traffic flow charts, etc.
Well, how you know?
The purpose of the book is to demonstrate what can be done to increase productivity if you have optimum interior planning. I've had a lot of cooperation since I last saw you, Mr. Faversham. Practically every big business house. They all see the value. And, of course, those who are well-planned are sort of proud of it and want to be included. But I'm afraid they're few and far between.
Well, we loaned Michael our blueprints, and he's come up with some very good ideas.
Oh, well, have you thought of our bank, Michael, the Merchant Savings?
I have, yes, but yours is the biggest of all the city banks, and tell you the truth, I didn't have the nerve to ask you.
Why not?
Shall I be frank?
Well, you better be. Your dad always was.
I don't think that you're utilizing your floor space efficiently. Not by a long shot.
Oh. Inefficient, huh? Michael, could you undertake this privately for me? A survey, recommendations for the office of the president of the bank and for his eyes only?
Certainly, Mr. Stanton. I'd be glad to.
Oh, well, where do we begin?
You begin by getting together all of your blueprints, floor plans, and so on of the bank's interior. Right, Michael?
Yes, sir, as a start.
Well, what then?
Well, I'd like to send over a colleague of mine, a very fine architect. You may have heard of him, Professor Wilson. He'd work with me. I'd have him take on-the-spot measurements.
Send him along, by all means.
Oh, Ralph, you're not making a mistake. We can always learn from the young, right?
Gentlemen, welcome back to the old homestead.
Hey, we've been reading about they calling you king bank robber, Mr. Emerson.
Red, Charlie, it's nice to see the both of you again.
Well, it's been a long time.
Yeah, too long.
You sure have been keeping busy, Mr. Emerson.
Oh, yes, I've spent a bit of time out of town.
Yeah. Philly, Boston, Baltimore. I read how you left quite a trail of open boxes.
I would have sent for you, Mr. Wilson, you too, Mr. Harris, but I'm making a practice of using the local experts.
Oh, sure, I understand that. Hey, who we playing this time,
Mr.
Emerson?
Who do we score?
Gentlemen, welcome to the Michael Emerson branch of the Merchant Savings Bank.
Did you say merchants? They but the biggest in town. You're not going to make that joint.
Come have a look.
Wow, look at
real vault. You got a whole vault door in your house.
Not a vault, Mr. Wilson, the vault. I bought this from the Perrier Company. It's identical with the one downtown at Merchant Savings. Just the door and the works.
Well, how'd they sell it to you? I mean, you're a private citizen. You're no bank.
But, dear Mr. Harris, you forget that my father and mother had one of the most valuable art collections in the country. As their son, I had no difficulty in buying the best means to protect it.
Pile up a stack of dominoes. Push one, the others will all fall. So also goes the game of life. An accident. Father and mother killed. A judge hands down a light sentence. A son turns against the rule of law and organizes bank robberies. The judge's safe deposit box is emptied. The judge is ruined. But Michael Emerson's jousts with justice do not stop there. More when we return shortly with Act 3. On the top floor of a Fifth Avenue mansion, 3 men are intent upon an intricate mechanism especially designed to thwart the cleverest of bank robbers, a Perrier vault door. Days go by, weeks. One of the men poses as a Professor Wilson, gains access to the actual bank, and notes any changes in layout. More time passes. 3 weeks, a month.
Lunch, burgers, and cokes. How's it going? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Emerson.
I think he's got it. Put the food over there, Charlie.
She's open.
Great. Marvelous, you did it.
You got the monster open. This is terrific.
Of course, we're not going to have 3 whole uninterrupted weeks inside the bank, but now I know what we did wrong and what we did right.
Charlie, what's this? I told you 2 burgers, medium rare. Both of these are well done.
Well, that's what I asked for.
You never get anything straight.
I said, take it easy, you two. Look, I offered you filet mignon downstairs. Now, that offer is still good.
Well, I'm not used to that fancy food. Meaning no offense. I'll stick with these burgers.
There's extra ketchup and pickles in the bag, Red.
Thanks.
You, sure you won't have something, Mr. Emerson? I brought an extra tuna fish sandwich just in case.
Thanks, no, Mr. Harris. I don't feel like eating now. I've got to measure exactly where I drilled that hole under the indicator.
And work always makes me hungry.
Will you gentlemen just hold the chatter for a minute? What I've got to remember is exactly how I've done it here. Every move. Well, gentlemen, I'm game for this Friday. How about you?
Sooner the better.
The other jobs, you know, the other jobs are easy. This one, time will tell.
How's that?
We got the hang of this lock in 3 weeks. All we've got now is a weekend. Friday came. We went in. Our inside man opened the back door. It's good and dark, just enough light coming from the street lamp outside. Red Wilson worked with me. Charlie Harris was lookout.
You need help, Mr. Emerson?
I got the hole pretty well started under the indicator. Anyway, I want to check how far I'm in. Hand me the steel wire.
There's a cop coming down the street.
Everybody freeze.
He's still coming. Coming closer. Hey, what's that?
The night lights have gone on. Hit before everybody.
It must be timed automatically to go on at midnight. Jack should have told us, the stupid fool.
Hey, I'm standing over here by the window. The cop's going to see me.
Duck down. Crawl into the corner behind that big cardboard sign.
Can you imagine? Jack's the inside man, and he don't tell us nothing.
Mr. Harris, did you make it?
Yeah, I'm right behind that sign. You know what it says?
Who cares?
Low interest rates. Borrow from us. It's a steal.
Oh, Charlie, you're too much. What do we do now?
We wait till that cop is past the window. Okay. Now let's arrange some of that furniture so we can work without being seen. Big couch by the window. We'll crawl over there and move that to the right. Mr. Harris, grab hold of your cardboard sign and ease it over to your left about a foot.
This is like cracking a safe in the middle of Times Square. Think we can do it, Mr. Emerson?
We'll give it a darn good try. We moved whatever furniture we could find, inch by inch. Had it staggered all the way across to the counter, so from outside it still looked all right, but it made a solid wall. Most of the time we just had to kneel behind it, working all that night, the next day, and the next night. It was slow going. Oh, Mr. Harris, you want to take over?
You bet. Nice and clean. Nice and clean.
2 hours. Flat on your stomach. I tell you, 2 days like this is a little nervous-making.
Why not? There's a little more than 5,000 in this wall.
I'm through the plate, I think. Yeah, I am.
You're a good man, Charlie.
Let me see. It's just after midnight. We have 24 hours. We ought to be out of here by Sunday midnight. By midnight Sunday. We worked around the clock, all of us did, taking turns snaking a hair-like piece of steel through the drilled hole. According to my calculations, I'd lined up the notches in the tumblers, but somehow we just couldn't get them to fall right. Monday morning was getting close.
I give up. My arm's stiff. My knees going to sleep.
Let me have another go at it. Here, hand me that steel wire.
I know which tumbler's holding back. I can feel it. No matter how I poke, she won't move.
It's starting daylight. What do we do?
Better wrap it up. Move all the furniture back where it was and roll up the tools.
You giving up?
I sure am not. I'll putty up this hole and we'll be back here tonight.
Should I leave a note for Jack?
No, Charlie, are you kidding? You might as well talk. We'll be back right here on the floor.
Who are you calling, Mr. Wilson?
Jack, our inside man. He's usually home by 6. I want to make sure that everything's clear for tonight.
Hello?
Is this a Fulton fish market?
Who wants to know?
Well, I'd like to order 3 pounds of herring for a special party tonight. Can you deliver?
For tonight, I wouldn't recommend it.
I see. You have problems getting herring, huh?
I'd say it's not safe to eat any fish for the next few days.
That's your professional advice, is it?
Yep. Too many sharks. Makes fishing too great a risk. I tell you, try us on Friday. That's usually a good day.
Oh, of course, sure, I forgot. Friday's always a good day for fish. Mr. Emerson?
Yes?
I just spoke to Jack. He says no for tonight. The bank's found something wrong with the safe. He says, try Friday.
They must have discovered where I plugged up the hole. I'd better get some details.
Hey, Michael, come on in. What brings you to the bank? Oh, yes, of course, I know. John Faversham told you.
As a matter of fact...
Well, we're keeping it all very quiet. It's the kind of publicity no bank wants to have. You know, funny, I was talking to John this morning, and I told him we were lucky they couldn't get the vault door open. And that is the advantage of a Perrier lock combination.
So whoever it was...
Got nothing. Yes, we've installed a new lock plate, and as soon as it's possible, we'll put in a completely new unit.
Lock plate? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Yeah, well, never mind. What it does is jam the tumblers once and for all.
So you folks can't use the vault, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Until we install a new unit, we can't get it open. But nobody else can either. Yes, well, now, what brings you down here?
Well, nothing really. I just happened to be downtown. I thought I'd stop by and thank you for all the help you've been on my architectural project.
Well, I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to study your recommendations yet, Michael.
Well, I know very well that I never could have gotten as far as I did if it hadn't been for you. So we waited until Friday. I knew there was only one way to open that vault, but I decided to use it.
Wow. That does it. Wow. That just shows you could dynamite the Statue of Liberty and no one would pay any attention.
Miss Charlie, Red and I go inside the vault.
When the smoke clears.
Yeah, we'll fill the suitcases and push them out here to you. And you know what to do. You pile the suitcases in one place as we fill them.
Where do you want them?
We'll stick them behind that cardboard sign. The one that says, borrow from us, it's a steal. We did it. $3 million. The biggest haul in safe-cracking history. But where do we go from there? I proved I could do it. Make a monkey out of the law. So, I retired. Of course, I kept my hand in as a consultant to other bank robbers. They pay me a fee for advice and planning. But King Bank Robber was no more. Michael Emerson, he still lived, and you could find him at the VIP club mingling with the best people. My old partners, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Harris, I lost track of them. But one person didn't. Detective Sergeant Sam Horton.
Oh, Officer Carmody, bring in the prisoner. Well, if it isn't Charlie Harris.
I don't think we've met before.
Oh, well, let me introduce myself. Detective Sergeant Horton. Well, Charlie, you used to be a lot smarter. What happened?
I was never very good in school. Kind of dumb.
Well, according to what it says here, Charlie, you were caught with your fingers in the cookie jar at the City Grand Trust of National.
No kidding. I was?
Well, Charlie, you don't have to play dumb if you are dumb.
I was badly advised.
I sure think you were, Charlie. You shouldn't listen to everything the King tells you to do.
Who?
King Bank Robber.
Never heard of him.
Oh, Charlie. Dumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah, and you work with him, too. Now, I'll tell you how I know. You use a lot of tricks only he used on his jobs. But your problem, Charlie, is that you weren't tricky enough.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
So tell me, where did you get the ideas on how to crack City Grand?
Out of my own head. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what I think. I think you're going to get 20 years.
20 years?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to live that long.
Oh, you could, Charlie, and I'm going to level with you. You're a small potato. Doesn't do me any good to put you in the oven when the big potato's still around. So what I'm offering you, Charlie, is my cooperation when it comes to plea bargaining time in return for yours.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. It's me I'm talking about. And all because Detective Sergeant Sam Horton was a wee bit smarter than I was. He got Charlie Harris to put the finger on me. But after the police dug around some up on the top floor of the house and found a whole set of tools I'd forgotten to throw out and talked to witnesses, they had a good case. Just before I went up to serve my time, I had a visitor.
Hello, Michael.
I had a dream about you last night, Sergeant. It was like the first time we met, remember?
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember a young man who came to see me about 7 years ago. Maybe I'm a little to blame for what happened to him. I couldn't give him the answers he wanted to hear.
I did start out to revenge myself against the law. But I didn't quite make it.
7 years ago, you told me the law was soft.
I was wrong. You have to learn that.
The story of Michael Emerson. Does it have a meaning? Does it add up? Is the answer taking the law into your own hands? Is your way the right way? Fight fire with fire, they say. But will it ever put out the flame? Think about that. And I'll be back shortly. The more I delve into the case histories of the men who commit crimes, the more I hear it's all someone else's fault. Every man in prison is innocent. Every convict was railroaded. Every law is unjust. The law has been built to protect everyone. Like a water dam, just one little hairline crack and, well, I don't have to tell you what might happen. A little pressure, and the whole structure could give way. Our cast included Mason Adams, Earl Hammond, Ray Owens, and Jackson Beck. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.